It's time for video games.
Video games.
And a lot of other shit. Like me moving this. Woo.
Saw it. I saw the filthy cur say encoding overloaded. God damn it!
Just get a better computer.
I'm pretty sure it's the capture card is not having the bandwidth for it.
Oh, good. I didn't even notice it was this map. Hilarious. Well, you wanted to talk about some jank, so we might as well start with that.
Sure. Final Fantasy VII Remake. That looks pretty fucking sick.
It's probably still episodic, though.
They outright said it is.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. See, it's weird to me that you're going, when you didn't play the original at all or anything.
That doesn't mean I'm not interested.
You're not, because you took one look at it and went like, oh, I can see the polygons and all the rest.
Oh
of
yeah,
it
looks ugly, but you know, so does Super Mario 64.
I don't think Super Mario 64 looks ugly.
Also, there's that like restoration
just over the
project thing. With the,
yeah, that looks extremely good on Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 9 in particular. Like I saw the screenshots of that used on Final Fantasy 9, I was like, oh my fucking god.
It just looks like a pain in the ass to install, because I was like, oh, I might as well just install it now so I don't have to worry about it later. And it's like, you need to do a lot of stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just hold off on that. Because, like, what if it gets taken down or some shit? I'm like, I might as well.
They'll revive it. Like, someone will continue it. Also, I don't think Square Enix are in the habit of, like, trying to fuck with that sort of thing. It's not like a fan remake per se, it's technically completely unrelated technology, just their stuff being used in the example. But yeah, like, the remake itself looks really fucking good. Like, not just visually, but like, it looks like it plays really nice as well.
I would have no idea, because I don't know who any of the freaking characters are. What was that?
What?
Oh, apparently it was disconnected.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
It'll maybe figure itself out. So I'm still recording, so yeah, this is why you record.
Mine looks alright, it says momentary stumble, I guess. That's the mothership, I don't have the thing.
Well, we're screwed then.
Yeah, like, my favorite part of it is when people can go on like, oh, it just plays like 15, and it's like, no? Do you have eyes?
Wait, it's more like 15. Ah!
It's like, it just straight up doesn't. It looks, it seems like it plays close to the Kingdom Hearts more than anything. And even then, it doesn't seem like
worse.
It plays exactly like that. Fun. But yeah, it looks quite good. Like, I like how like the combat menu seems to go. It has materia still in it because it shows like using thunder as a distinct ability and all that. All the character models look great. That thing with Aerith, like apparently some specific Japanese fans were very upset that Aerith looked too old, even though she's like not meant to be a teenager. She's like early 20s. But whatever. Fucking weird people will be weird. And man, like, the thing, because David's been replaying it, and I've been enjoying listening to him just go on Discord every so often and go like, what the hell, or like, oh shit, and stuff happens. And the thing that, like, he noticed and he, like, made him exclaim was that, like, Disc 1 of Final Fantasy VII is actually extremely substantial in terms of like, what it has, what you can do, and how many assets are in it. But the point that Disc 1 is basically just an entire game's worth of shit by itself. And that's before you get to like what Disc 2 brings into it and Disc 3's and all that. Them having to split things up is just like it's like I could see like why you might think people would think it's greed, but honestly, like, you like really anyone saying that needs to like actually replay 7 and see how much shit is in Disc 1 alone.
I mean, I was just assuming it was going to be cheaper. Is it not cheaper?
We don't know. We don't know.
How do we not know that? What, yeah.
Well, the game's not even got a release date. We don't know what price they're going to release it at. Probably the standard retail price. And I don't have an issue with that because, like, again, there is enough shit in there to, like, justify having to split that up and develop the whole thing in a reasonable amount of time.
Well, they are long past that point.
People kind of forget, like, how much money that, like, goes into fucking... I mean, you say that, but it's only been around for, like, 4 years.
Yeah,
and
it's only 4 years.
Yeah, only 4 years. That's fairly standard game development, like, you scoff, but it is. Especially for bigger games.
Good thing I threw my grenade anyway.
Bloody. Ah, the double snipe. I may die out here. Yep. Yeah, like, looks really good. That was at Sony's, like, direct thing, and that was the one actual surprise they had. And it was a good surprise to have, and I noticed at their end card, they're like, more news in June, because Sony doesn't want to admit E3 exists anymore.
It was a surprise, because no one expects them to say anything about it ever.
No, people were expecting it. Like, they've been ramping up, like, their hints and shit that suggest that it would be mentioned or shown at E3 this year. Seeing it before that was a surprise. Although, it was kind of given away because, like, Square's Twitter is kind of, like, posting random Final Fantasy VII screenshots, and the producer of the game said, like, retweeted, like, the Sony Direct announcement was, like, you know, basically just going, like, keep your eye on this, and it's kind of like, okay, yeah.
Watch this space.
Yeah, over to another thing Chris doesn't have much of an opinion on.
Is he gone? What happened? I can't. I'm still in the call. So I have no idea what that's about. Stream's still up, so it's not like I disconnected from the internet. It's kind of weird. Maybe we can just pretend that we were listening, and it wouldn't be any different, considering it's a game I apparently know nothing about. But now I'm curious. What is it? There's some E3 games I basically know nothing about that I want Gavin to just fucking take the floor for, because, I mean, what am I going to contribute to Daemon X Machina and whatnot? Oh my god, 2 of them. And I don't even have a good thing. Oh, they missed. That's an oof and a half right there. Really? Really? Only we had a stingray. Better than have to. Oh my god, another one.
Alright, hello. Just for whatever reason, the 5 GHz bound in my house decided just to fucking die. So that's a fight I'm gonna have to go have, because there was TV issues earlier, and I was like, well, the internet's fine, and turns out, no, the internet's not fine.
Internet problems.
Am I disconnected again? No.
No.
OBS hasn't removed. No, OBS, like, it hasn't removed this disconnected reconnecting timer in the corner. What really threw me was that the switch is still connected and fine and didn't run out at all.
Yep. And you were still in the call.
You could hear me? Or?
No. But you didn't drop out of the call.
Was that a yes or no?
No. But you were still in the call.
That's just fucking grit. Well, the stream probably looks like ass because it's on the 2G now, but nothing I can do about that. But yeah, Death Stranding.
Oh, right. I mean, I am relatively interested in it. Not like I'll play it, I'm almost certain, but obviously there are things to unpack and stuff.
I'm like immediately on board. I didn't realize exactly how much I missed Kojima's aesthetic and style.
I think that 9-minute trailer made the story even more like, I thought I had an idea of what was happening, but
yeah.
Now I just kind of don't, because they're just like, now there are 5 other factors that have to fit into that idea I had before, and I'm like, that's probably
I'm
like, I can't
curious.
think of how this will work.
What was your idea before?
It's just like, I don't know, you're going across the land and delivering things, and your baby is your respawn point or something, and then, you know, there are these dickhead evil monster things that you have to watch out for, and then now suddenly they transport you into World War I, and I like fucking other story things. I like what the characters were saying. I don't particularly remember.
My absolute favorite moment is that in this game that's themed around like reconnecting the world and the cities and bringing mankind back together by connections, like your main character's surname is Bridges, and that was the point where I just tilted my head back and shouted Kino at the top of my lungs.
That's the thing, like, aren't all of their names ridiculous like that? I think
there's Die Hard Man, yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
which is not the first in Metal Gear Solid. Am I gone again?
You kind of cut out a bit, but you're still
yeah,
here.
the voice connection just dropped down and nothing. Fuck's sake. 2Gs can't even handle this shit. It's only the computer too, the Switch isn't budging. But yeah, like, in the Cold War Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, there's a character called Hot Goldman. That was just fucking art.
I mean, you know, it's something that he's obviously leaning into, so...
Yeah, it really is.
It's hard to have a problem with it.
Yeah, the whole thing is him being completely self-indulgent, because it's all his little aesthetic terms and story terms and all, like the masks and all that shit. Military shit, like the mad sci-fi stuff. It's fucking crazy.
One thing that looked kind of concerning was, like, it looked pretty open world, but like they were showing off how you can spawn a ladder out of nothing, and like, you know, takes a while to go in there and then spawn the ladder, and then it falls over.
It comes out of like your like a box you have on you. It's like a lot of the boxes he has on him are actually these tools rather than like stuff he's delivering.
But it's like a magic portal space. They can fit everything. Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
Well, no, it's more like it's a box that folds out in the ladder.
Okay. But it looked kind of slow in the overworld, admittedly, and it looked like very open. So I have to wonder how packed that's going to be with things to encounter.
Is anything like Metal Gear Solid 5's world design? It'll probably have like a whole lot of like waypoints and like, you know, this shit where there's like enemy clusters, enemy packs, or stuff to grab and see and go around.
I hope you don't like attach people to balloons. That was just
that was on the best part.
That was a little too weird for me when I saw it. I don't even get what the purpose is. Like, you send them back to your base or something?
Yep, you send them back to your base. You kidnap them to make them your own soldiers.
They just
people who
okay
just are like, I mean, they aren't initially, but that's why you put them in jail for 7 days, and then eventually they just become convinced, you know, magically. You're definitely not doing things to make them do that. Not at all. The answer is Big Boss, despite being a fucking, basically like unfrozen caveman of a person. He's just like grunting war beast. Is apparently the most charismatic motherfucker alive and can just convince these people to join him.
That's why you're the boss.
I think the real thing is just that he actually does is run a tight operation. one of the things Peace Walker like demonstrated was that like the staff make sure to know everyone's birthday so they can hold birthday parties for everyone. And there's just like regular like soccer games and pizza parties for the soldiers, which were fucking funny and adorable touches.
Well, that kind of ties in with the anime box that I know about. There's just, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just Kojima game.
Not very fitting for what the game looks like. You know what I mean?
I mean that's what Metal Gear Solid does. It strikes the balance between like the fucking like what the hell's going on and like it strikes a balance between like the fucking funny and the fucking serious. Like the same game that's like a fucking open indictment of like America in particular, but also the way soldiers are used and like car politics is just a load of filth and plays with people's lives as pawns. Is also the game where like the villain walks around like grabbing people's crotches and going. Argh!
Is that like a banjo?
It's the same fucking game. It's just. It is a balancing act that it somehow strikes every time.
This way? You want to go up there?
It's going robot again. Still there?
Yep.
It's full robot for me.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to kill them near the basket.
Great, it's fucking gone, isn't it? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just robot. Is it roboting for me or
nope.
Just for me? Like, am I roboting for you?
Nope.
I'm not roboting for you because
you are not.
Okay, right.
Yours is perfectly fine. The upload.
That's really weird because okay, so it's the download is just going to fucking hell.
Maybe your internet is like mine. Or you?
After this one, can we pause so I can go like fuck with the rider?
I guess, yeah.
Well, at least there's the recording.
Exactly.
Of course, I was like, fully expecting something like this. That I'm like, the pre-E3 or like during E3 itself, something like just the internet would just start fucking out. Like my ISP would just like send like the sabotage button or whatever, and right enough, like right on cue. Here we are.
It's gonna happen during all of Nintendo's E3 presentation.
Probably.
And you'll have no 3G to help you.
Didn't you hear Belfast on 5G right now in like 3 streets?
You mean like on your phone from your like phone provider separate of Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's like not long ago where you're like, I don't have that.
I mean, I don't have 5G. I have 4G on my phone, but only like 2 gigs. That fucking that gets shredded just like within a month of going to work and staring at things on my phone. And
Can you fuck off?
They've introduced like 5G to like Belfast now as one of the 5 cities in the UK to trial it. Although it's only in like a small cluster of areas and you need like a giga expensive phone with a super expensive contract to actually be able to use it.
Contracts. Those
so it's kind of just like, it's kind of just like, you know, a lying baller. They keep trying to like sell 5G to people. Like one of the things they say about it's like, oh man, like it's so good, it has like so much bandwidth. You could like you know, play games online with no lag. And it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to play Fortnite Mobile Edition on my 5G phone.
When I heard that, I thought it was like you connect your Switch to that instead of your router.
I mean, that's probably what they mean, but they don't actually say or specify that or anything. So it's just kind of like, you know, the obvious joke is, yeah, I'm gonna go in the play the girls frontline with no fucking lag. Click through those menus with like 1 millisecond delay between me and the server. Right, I'm gonna go punch my rider.
Okay.
I'm also just gonna like see if OBS the ball and stop my stream. Right, be right back, maybe.
Maybe. I don't even know what to do. And really? Yeah, I can. I mean, I can leave if I want, but there's no real reason. Why am I so damn tired all the time? Oh, computer, you need to be quiet, my man. I'm just waiting for this power surge on my computer to blow over. I might just take a nap after this. I hate taking naps. Oh wait, I didn't even notice. Of course he left, he turned his router off. Let's do some things in the plaza. No! The B button. See, now I'm playing hat and game on the Xbox controller, which is fucking everything up. Really hoping it would have Inksaber main. That way Luke would actually use it. It's actually kind of a relief that the last weapons were released, because I never have to go in here and worry that Sheldon's gonna start talking about shit. Main power up. I don't know. Like, would Luke even wear any of this shit? That's what I'm trying to look for here. Outfits that Luke would wear. That's not what I wanted. That one. I don't know, maybe. Why not? He has so much money thanks to me that it really doesn't matter. But yeah, there's no, whoops, no. There's no need to buy shoes for Luke because there's already the perfect footwear, which is no footwear. Isn't that great? I'm kind of surprised not many people in the plaza. In fact, I haven't seen anyone in the plaza have bare feet here. It's just, I thought it would be the latest craze, just because everyone knows Splatoon players love to shitpost. Order status maybe? Cool, chump. You haven't even ordered anything yet. I wish that like my Nintendo Switch app was connected to Luke so I could buy him actual stuff. Nope, still nothing. There's one. Can't order it though, I don't think. Well, that's not what I wanted. Rank X? Wow. That's not what I wanted. Oh jeez, but this is a great start. I feel if only we didn't actually talk about anything, I would just start the recording over. But, nope, stuff has been talked about. Maybe for once in my life I'll edit a stream. I'm gonna put a pretty hard doubt on that one. I mean, there's not much to do unless I want to play, like, Turf War or something, which I don't. I don't even know what Luke wants on his, as a Splatfest team. Right, Luke doesn't have as many active friends in the video game. Skipper Pavilion, that's Luke's favorite map. And I'm not gonna fuck with Luke's ranked, like, that's just a death sentence, really. No. Once again. Meant to press B. There's not much else to do, really. Just wanted to peep the stores and stuff. I can't go on Splatnet on the thing, so...
I can hear you, so that's a good sign.
There we go. Jeez, okay. Scared the hell out of me.
I'm gonna attempt this a second. I'll be robotic a second as I switch from 2G to 5G. Give me a moment. Alright, that should be fine? Question mark?
I guess so.
For now, at least. It's connected, it switches back. Let's see if this lasts. What horrible secrets did you tell the people?
Like, literally nothing.
You weren't secretly like revealing you actually fully understood the plot of Death Stranding.
I mean, no one does.
Nah, Kojima does.
Does he?
Yes.
We don't know that. Maybe he's just making it up as he goes.
Well, I know the fact that he does is because he tried explaining it to one of the voice actors, and the voice actor's like, I don't fucking get it. Which means Kojima absolutely gets it.
Does he? Maybe he's trying to explain his own story.
You went robot-y a bit for me there, so that's not a good sign. You still there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep being like this because I don't hear your computer in the background or anything. So.
I mean, you're not supposed to. That's what noise gate's for.
That's when noise gate kicks in. It's just the dead silence of nothing. So I'm just kind of like, shit. Did it die again? All right. Getting back through now. Immediately, stuff updates. Like right after their show. Of course it does. Alright. The only other things I have to talk about before like pre-E3 stuff are like the Code V and Grand Blue betas.
Alright.
Which like can be done fairly short and sweet. Code V feels like Dark Souls. That's not surprising because that's like
what did you just say?
It's literally what Namco Bandai... Did you say
it's like Dark Souls?
Because it's literally what Namco Bandai made it exist for, is because From Software don't want to make it anymore, so they're like, shit, it makes a lot of money.
What about Sekiro?
What? Namco Bandai don't publish that.
But like, doesn't From Software? Didn't they make that?
Yeah, they made it, but Namco Bandai has nothing to do with it. They're Code Vein isn't being made by From Software.
Oh, I thought you were being like, oh, well, because From Software doesn't want to do Dark Souls anymore, they're doing it.
Yeah, like Namco are making it in-house, yeah. Code Vein. and they're building it explicitly to be a Dark Souls-like, because you know that makes a lot of money for them. So like, yeah, we should just do it ourselves if From will do it.
Can't believe it.
What?
Gavin using terms like Dark Souls-like.
I mean,
not even
it's
ironically.
It's basically the truth of it, though, because that's explicitly what Namco Bandai are setting out to do. When it's fitting, that's the fitting thing to say. It's just that no one ever says about fitting things. They just say about literally anything that exists.
Yeah, I think it fits for Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot!
Yeah, the Cobain's pretty good. Like, I agree with what Dave was saying about it in one of my streams. It was like, he had issues with how like, the parrying isn't great and hard. I think he said he had like some issues with being like it didn't feel as refined or whatever, which I didn't feel. Like it felt about basically the same level of general jankiness that the Souls games have. In some ways I liked it more. I feel like it could use more impact. It was like a bit more polished on how enemies attack, because like big guys will do huge swings and it just kind of kicks up a tiny dust cloud and doesn't make a lot of noise. And it's kind of like, alright, sure. But otherwise, I quite like it. I'm really taken with the art style as well. Like the aesthetics of it are just, like, really do it for me.
It looked kind of like it was in a beta. But going by the models,
it literally is a beta.
Looked at it. Like, those models better be updated because...
Well, when you say models, what do you mean?
Finished. Like, just the characters themselves, they look like they were from, like a indie Unity game that's, like...
I don't think you've seen any indie Unity games. If that's what you think.
It's like every Sunday. Trash Sunday on twitch.tv/Vinesauce.
I don't think you've seen any indie Unity games.
Like, not the professional ones. I'm talking about the ones, like, people made in their spare time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think you've seen any indie Unity games. If that's what you think an indie Unity game looks like. Yeah, I liked it well enough. And Grand Blue is definitely an Arc Sys fighting game. I really enjoyed it. I won like 3 times, which is a better record than I did in the entirety of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Dragon Ball FighterZ multiplayer, I should say. I also just really like, again, Arc Sys's art style and art, like the way they do models and all that is like fucking gorgeous. It just really fits Grand Blue in particular. Which, why?
Because something moved the steelhead.
Is it the malls? Because there's 2 of them pushing about it.
I don't know if they do that.
They know the other things out of the way. Oop. Yeah, like Grand Blue like plays really fun. Like it's definitely like, the most simplistic of Arc Sys fighting games, but yeah, that's fine by me because it still feels pretty good. It still plays pretty well.
They should have done a Smash Brothers kind of thing.
Why?
Something where they can fit in 1 million characters, because that's literally what Grand Blue's known for.
Have you seen fighting games?
No, I mean real fighting games like Smash Brothers.
Have you seen fighting games? Which I think it was like Tekken Tag Tournament 2 had like over 60 characters before DLC.
Hopefully that sniper didn't hit that one.
There's like 3 open up here already.
Oh, that's hilarious. Go for the farther ones first.
Yeah, I'm guarding them.
Wow.
Yeah, they literally don't give a shit about actually getting the eggs, huh?
I mean, why would you? Oh, that's great. Worth a shot. mean, otherwise the Gusher would have kept spewing shit out, so.
Being like, feels really good. I'm hope there's certain characters I hope they actually announce because they've only announced like 7 right now.
Female Grand.
No, she's already in.
Is she?
Yep.
Why isn't she just, you know, also Grand? Isn't that the point?
I don't know if she has like the same moveset or a slightly tweaked version or what, but she's in.
The only thing I could see is like if there were ideas for the main character that they couldn't fit into one character's moveset.
I mean, it's probably like she's like an EX version where she's either like altered or like, you know, has like a different playstyle with like a similar-ish moveset. Like certain like attacks are buffed or debuffed depending on what way they want her to play versus Footboy.
I mean you?
Nah. Alright, well, things seem more stable now. I've said that, so I've cursed it. But... yeah, like, looks gorgeous, plays well. Looking forward to that coming out. It was revealed that Xseed are publishing it in the US, which means Marvelous are going to be publishing it here. They're a good publisher. They do like really good limited editions, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, that's basically my lot before E3 stuff.
Okay, but we have a lot more pre-E3 stuff, so you know, buckle in. We are only going to talk about E3 an hour in. All right, Gavin. Unicorns or narwhals? Is he gone, or is this a bit?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
5G went down again. So yeah, this is how it's gonna go. It's just cursed. So OBS is freezing right now, so that's great. This recording is probably slightly fucked in places. If you're there, keep talking.
Yeah. Just genuinely thought that was intentional.
No. I just think you just suddenly cut off mid-sentence, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
It's better than, just, you know, it cutting off when I'm not talking at all.
Yeah, and then I just have to sit there going, hello? I'm wondering if you're either just being an asshole or what.
I wouldn't do that.
Sometimes I wonder.
I mean, if you don't know how seriously I take this streaming shit, then I don't know what else I can do. Improve it.
But yeah, it's pre-E3 stuff.
Unicorn or narwhal, Gavin?
What?
Unicorn or narwhal?
Why?
Just pick one. Oh, they're up there. Okay.
The narwhal's like the horned fish thing, right?
It's a whale, but yeah.
Okay, whatever. Probably unicorn.
All right, because that's the U.S. Splatfest. So.
That's tragic.
And you might be like, why? I don't know. What's happening? Like, what's... Why? I just don't know.
I think Nintendo US are just giving up.
Well, you know. Maybe. It's been a while since, you know, it's felt like that. But I think I'm also unicorn, which seems to be the less popular option. Out of my friends, at least. Which I don't know why. I mean, there are plenty of really cool fictional unicorns in video games and stories and stuff.
Yeah,
that's
kind of why I had to pick one. I would probably go with the horse, yeah.
This is like Kieran. Fuck, I had several more, but I can only think of Kieran right now. But every time I think of unicorn, I think of the fucking Gravity Falls iteration of unicorns, which is just terrible. But I'll still side with them. Alright, I actually don't know the theming of this one because, you know, they're really good at making things ambiguous. until you watch the broadcast, which I literally can't because it's in Europe. But kid or adult, Gavin?
Adult.
What do you think it means? What's your interpretation of kid versus adult?
I mean, they're pretty clear cut. It's like, would you rather be a kid and have like no responsibilities and just chill out all the time, or would you rather be an adult and have like money and the ability to fucking do anything?
Well, see, that's what I thought. But then
no, that's what. This is like the thing is, you say that, but that's explicitly
there have been plenty of Splatfests where you think it's something
write your
and then
own
it's
interpretation
not.
and then get angry at it for whatever reason.
Remember Squid versus Octopus, and it was literally Squid versus literal octopus.
You got weirdly mad about that too for some reason.
Yeah, because it's like they make it ambiguous. People vote for the wrong thing because they don't
really
know what it means.
They really don't.
I always say this. Dog versus cat. It's like, it's pretty easy.
Dog and a cat.
Kid versus adult. Like, do you like kids or adults? Would you want to be a kid or an adult? Would
They're
you prefer
pretty explicit about it being which one you want to be.
Are they? I haven't watched the news broadcast.
They literally are, because like it's literally, that's the whole argument is freedom. Like, why would I want, like, pros, like, why would I want to be an adult? I'd rather just, like, just relax all day and be a kid and play games. And it's like, I'd rather be an adult because I have money.
Well, that's what I prefaced this with. I have no way of knowing that. Because I have the US copy of the game.
I fucking told you.
You just told me before I was doing it. I don't even fucking know what I would prefer, honestly. Like, maybe kid.
Yeah, I could like go into like gaming HMV and buy 18 minutes of stuff was like the best day of my life. The best part is I was still in like the tail end of my final year of secondary school, so I could do it in uniform and have an ID and prove it. It's like, yeah, fucker, give me that goddamn copy of Shadows of the Damned.
Kid versus adult is kind of interesting though, because I think like a lot of it can bank off of your upbringing. Like if your parents were shitty to you and like they never got you anything and stuff like that, then you're probably more inclined to want adult. But if you're like me and you're like, my childhood was pretty good. I had friends, I went outside and played. Like I don't know, maybe maybe you're more inclined to say kid. Didn't really have responsibilities other than school, which was stressful, but like, kid and adult isn't really like teenager, where school is the worst, so.
Yeah.
I think I might go with kid.
Not chasing, it's chasing someone swimming next to me. It's chasing them.
Which of course fits into my childlike wonder.
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
Alright, Gavin, here's the best one. The biggest one. Maybe the best Splatfest of all time. Do you prefer your pork with or without lemon?
I'm gonna go with because I never had it with.
I can't answer this, but if I had to guess, I would say maybe with. I'd be willing to try it. That's Japan Splatfest.
That sounds like more of like a cultural thing, slightly.
Yep. They've been having a lot of those kinds of Splatfests, and it makes me wonder. Lots of food-related Splatfests with them.
Well, yeah, food is a big part of Japanese culture.
I thought food was a big part of American culture.
I mean, like, burgers, yeah.
And fries.
Freedom gas. Molecules of food.
So those are the next Splatfests.
It's kind of thing where they can't really do like cultural stuff for Europe because it's literally multiple cultures. All of them fairly different, even to each other.
But everyone in Europe is a kid or an adult.
I mean, that's a universal one, yeah.
Also, if people pick Narwhal because of that shitty song, then I don't know what to tell you.
I consider myself a blessed human being for not knowing what any of this shit is.
That was just unfortunate. Think. I was gonna say die, but that seemed a little extreme.
I waited for you.
What?
You all about the guy if you're on the lift?
No. I'm about the Narwhal song.
Oh, okay. Just have to get you actually mad about it. Then you'll say die if I.
It wouldn't matter if you inked it at the start of every round, though. All right, what's next? The Genesis. Oh, hello. Repsair TV.
Is that someone in chat?
Yeah.
I have to reload it because it's not showing shit.
You have the thing?
I have the thing. Well, you mean this thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Stay back!
I wish I had the E-looter on this wave just so I could fucking...
Stay back!
Yeah, do both.
I was going for the other one.
Alright, nice time.
I just love the queen line. It really goes to show how many of these fucking things spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Genesis Mini was announced. I don't fucking know any of the games on it.
There's actually a really interesting thing about that, where 2 of the games on it are actually completely brand new. Yeah, sense, because one of them is like a port of an arcade shmup of a popular one called Darius, which is a good arcade series of shmups, and it has like Darius 1 that has like official Mega Drive port like fucking 20 years later.
Well, Nintendo
The other one
still did it first, so.
The other one is a complete remake, redo of the Tetris port of Mega Drive Tetris port, which Sega originally did and wasn't very good. Now they brushed it up and made like an actual fast working game.
All I know about the Genesis Mini is that it has the Sonic 3 and Knuckles giant add-on, but it's not giant anymore because it's also mini, which I thought was pretty funny. I only I don't really want to add friend codes and stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, and also
I still can't see anything. Fucking hell.
The Genesis Mini, it's like all of them for every region is like different. There are like so many exclusives for each region.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Well, it depends what's available.
And Japan gets Puyo and Mado, whatever.
Mado Monogatari.
Yeah, that thing, which I actually would have been interested in, but that's Japan only.
Didn't they do like one of them got like its fan translation completed like recently?
Yeah.
I need to
so
look
at least there's that. But I don't really care. It's just like literally every company's doing this now. It's just like, okay, it's
I'm
kind of
still
getting
interested
old.
in getting like the NES and SNES one, just so I can like, you know, like basically just hack them and fill them with like every ROM.
But Gavin, you have a Nintendo Switch with online.
But that doesn't have Super Nintendo games.
What more could you possibly need?
Super Nintendo games.
Well,
Thank you for just standing in front of me and
fuck
stopping
you.
my shit.
I was shooting it first. Get out.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. There's a leak/rumor about an Overwatch 2.
Yes.
Which is PvE, which is basically like, you know,
it's
Left 4 Dead, man versus machine, basically half of Overwatch's events, like the Halloween event, which kind of proves they really like that idea, you know?
Yeah. The official reasoning, well, you know, official because it's all rumor and word of mouth. The reasoning I heard behind the shift is that it lets them, like, put together a game that doesn't need to rely on loot boxes as a model.
No, that's what I was thinking. That seems
like,
too...
You could do that as an online shooter anyway, but yeah,
they could.
know.
I mean, that's the thing. They could change Overwatch to do that.
Yeah, they could.
But also, it seems too noble for them, I think.
It's not a case of, like, nobility.
It's about legality, but it's still, despite that, sounds too noble for them. You know what I mean?
Because it's very plainly just to cover their own asshole.
Because, like, isn't it still illegal places, but they still have it?
It's openly illegal. No, that's the thing. Like, they just don't allow the game to be played at those places anymore.
Oh, okay.
Belgium has had like a lot of games recently just not working anymore because it made these illegal. That's the solution. Is either like you just turn it off or you just stop the game from being played in Belgium.
That's the thing.
And then
there's still plenty of video games out there, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it just encourages people to go buy other actual games. And it's kind of like, man, good job, EA. You fucked it for everyone.
Yeah, the thing about Overwatch 2 is it's not. It never said it was specifically Overwatch 2. It's just that Blizzard is working on an Overwatch PvE thing.
Yeah.
So I genuinely think.
The rumor goes Overwatch 2, but it probably is just a PvE.
Well, yeah, because Overwatch 2 is a buzzword.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it definitely brings up the question, why in Overwatch 2 already for a game like that, blah, blah, blah.
You say already, but Overwatch came out, like, what, 2015?
Yeah, but, like, still.
So that's time enough.
But, like, for that kind of genre of game where they keep adding content, and that's, like, literally the thing.
The live service game, man.
Yeah, that's really short. It definitely seems scummy, you know? Especially since, like, they're like, oh, our competitive scene is so important to us, and we're still balancing everything, and you know,
the competitive scene slowly dies, and
I don't know, like, I don't fucking know, but we've
only known numbers have been. It's still like the numbers have been dwindling, from what I understand.
Whoa, that was weird. But yeah, I think it's actually either like a kind of expansion to Overwatch, like a different mode that you're gonna pay for or something, or just a spin-off game, and not actually.
I could see either. I think I could see it being any of these. This basically depends on what is Blizzard's, or rather Activision's marketing says the most profitable based on their focus groups of 10-year-olds. You know.
And no.
No.
Bastard.
Question is, would you play it if it was real?
Maybe. It's definitely more in my wheelhouse. And I do still like Overwatch conceptually. I just can't wrap my head around you having like multiple skills and stuff. So, you know, I think it might work. Like, and also, you know, the whole PvP aspect of it makes me get angry.
God damn it.
I hope it is an add-on, because I have a bunch of Christmas skins, so...
Or they could make you buy those again.
Yeah, I mean that's what Nick's first response was. It's like, oh, after I just got all these skins, they announced this. I genuinely
after I got the fucking, like, Schoolgirl Diva skin for free out of the anniversary box, now they announced Overwatch too.
So you did log in for it.
I did, because I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And then I got that, and I was like, haha.
I'm still never gonna use this.
Probably not, because I have no one to play Overwatch with. But, you know, still, like, haha, everyone who spent money to get this. This is the entire system laid bare. Any asshole can get it for fucking free if, like, you know, the roll of dice is just fucking right.
I'm dead, so I'm alive.
I'm gonna laugh if it turns out that it will angle you towards like legendary character skins or characters you don't play explicitly just to fuck with people, make them pay more money. And that's literally the only reason I got it, is because I haven't touched her at all.
No, Gavin, it's because they want you to try out all the heroes.
Oh yeah,
give everyone
Blizzard are good boys. They would
equal chance. But speaking of spin-offs, just this morning, Yooka-Laylee got a not sequel announced, which they teased yesterday, where instead of a 3D platformer collectathon, it's a 2D platformer. Maybe collectathon, but it looks like it's just in the same engine as the game. Yooka-Laylee looked the same. They have the same animations. It looked like it basically just looked like a low effort, like a low effort kind of just 2D game. Maybe it's Tropical Freeze inspired or something, but they actively said this is not a sequel. This is not the sequel. So. It makes me think that they're kind of just like continuing to practice with game development, which is what everyone who played Yooka-Laylee wanted them to do anyway.
Or, you know, they need like money.
Maybe. But I think
it's valid, like by all means.
I think Yooka-Laylee is still coming. I just wonder if this has been.
I hope they call it that.
They have to, right?
Yeah, really.
That's probably why they picked the name Yooka-Laylee.
Yooka-Laylee 3, it works.
It does.
Oh, damn it. Fuck me, they probably did, didn't they?
Much better than Banjo 3E. Which is just a bad meme. What was I climbing up there? What was that?
You alright though, Nick? Oh, you're dead, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll get it. I still haven't actually played Yooka-Laylee. I've only ever watched it.
I think you probably should just, you know, while the iron is not like hot again.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that for a thing that was announced today.
Alien game?
Yep, destroy all humans.
I only know Destroy All Humans because my neighbor, who I don't interact with anymore, would always play it when my brother and I came over, so we could just watch it, and I don't really remember anything about it. It didn't really seem like my kind of game, but...
Probably not, but they are fun games. Well, Destroy All Humans 1 and 2 are fun games. Never played the third one, which is on Wii. I heard it was shit. Or the fourth one, which is on PS3, which I didn't play but saw, and I can tell you that's shit. But 1 and 2 were pretty good.
I saw the screenshots for the game, and I mean, this definitely isn't indicative of the actual game's visuals or quality, but it gave me a Fallout vibe, which just gave me a really...
It's because Destroy All Humans 1 is literally set in 1950s America.
Okay, because it gave me a it gave me a Whiplash kind of thing, like, just a visceral reaction to, ugh, gross. But yeah, I don't know really anything about
that. It's like a somewhat piss take of the 50s, and then number 2 was set in the 60s, 3 in the 70s, 4 in the 80s. Then the series died, and then THQ Nordic bought its corpse and has now resurrected it.
Well, that's the thing. They're also resurrecting the SpongeBob game. That's that.
I mean, that's what they're doing. Because they resurrected THQ's license for Nickelodeon games, didn't they?
Probably, but now I'm just wondering, are they going to announce another remake tomorrow?
Probably.
Like, and then the next
we
day?
We already know what the third one is.
What?
They had 3 games they announced like before E3, and the third one got leaked. It's a Darksiders game.
Oh, right, I heard about that.
That's like one of their mainstays next. You know, bought THQ's corpse, bought Darksiders. It is kind of the thing where, like, annoyed with them as I am over like the 8chan thing, this is the sort of thing I'm actually happy THQ Nordic are doing, is like actually making use of the big mountains of untouched property that's just been cast to the wayside. You know, buying it up in droves cheaply, handing it out to like smaller studios for like mid-tier, maybe even slightly low-tier releases. That's fine by me. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, we could do with more of that sort of shit in the market.
It's better than the games dying on the GameCube.
Yeah, just,
Nintendo!
Stuff that's being left out of the rot forever. Like, you know, And I will say, one thing we're actually really impressed about with Destroy Humans is that a lot of the stuff shown is actually quite accurate to the game. Like the original game.
Imagine it would have to be.
I mean, yeah, but that's the sort of thing where, like, you know, completely different publishers, completely different devs, years later, it's the sort of thing where it's like, you know, you could very easily just mess with this for, like, oh, it has to look like this now, for modernity, but now, like, Crypto's model looks like almost exact, just like a gaudier version of what he looked like on PS2. His UFO design is exactly the same. The guns shown in the trailer and the screenshots are exactly on point, almost disintegrated away. The one in the trailer just looks a bit fatter around the end, but you know, whatever. Like, the place shown in the trailer is level 2 from Destroy Humans 1. Like, the screenshots show level 1 and what looks like the beach of level 3. Shit like that. Like, there's, you know, like, it looks like they're just going straight remake for it, which is surprising to me. I expected it to be fucked up or something. So I'm happy to see that it is just, you know, it is just literally the game. Which I have the PS2 Classics version on my PS4, which is a good, like, you know, remaster actually. And I might, like, I'm considering basically like streaming that in the PS2 Classics version of Destroy Humans 2. You know, just in celebration of this.
And so you can compare it when the game comes out.
Actually, yeah.
Big brain, man.
I actually do want to do that, and you know, having people who watch me like also be able to call shit would be nice. Oh, what you mean, all 2 of them? But
I mean, I'd show up for that one.
Oh yeah, welcome to it. I wouldn't stream like the Wii one because I don't want to dig out my Wii U and get a copy, and I don't want to stream the PS3 one because it is actually trash. But 1 and 2, absolutely.
You don't have like your Wii plugged up?
No. I've been considering it because like there are Wii games I have like haven't bought but I want to buy and try. Isn't shit. There's some Wii games I want to play a game. Like Xenoblade and story and shit like that. Oh, my stream's dying again.
Yep, you roboted there.
Am I still roboting? No, it's coming back.
It's hard to say.
It's going yellow, green, back to normal. Alright. This is just the fate of the world right now. Yeah, it's going again.
Still in the call, at least.
Who's that? It really is just the computer, because like I'm not noticing any lag or anything on the Switch. Like that's fine. That's dandy. Yeah, like, you know, good on THQ Nordic. I'm glad someone is actually making use of all these, like, you know, properties and abandoned stuff.
Hey, speaking of abandoned stuff,
do
you still play Fire Emblem Heroes?
I only, like, log in and I only play Tempest Trials, really.
Ah, okay. He's on the way out. Good.
They took Lucina away, so it's kind of like, well, I don't know anything to play anymore.
Well, I watched the Faye channel just out of curiosity because they were talking about...
I didn't actually know that was a thing until, like, my news feed on Google Chrome on my phone was like, there's a Faye channel. I was like, oh.
Well, you see, that's the thing. They didn't announce it. They literally just posted it on YouTube, I think. So...
It's weird.
Like, yeah, everyone was like...
Oh, I have the thing, by the way.
Okay, good. But I watched it because, you know, everyone's like, oh, the Pokemon mechanic is being big, and they just announced a Fire Emblem thing where the characters are big. I'm like, oh, okay. So,
It didn't?
well, that's the thing. It's really not. Like, basically, it's a, you know in Puyo Quest where everyone fought, like, a single boss? Like everyone in the guild?
It's just that.
So you basically team up with 4 other people, and your 4 teams fight a... Well, I think it works like, that property event mode where you get the most property. Not property is not the right word, but
Grand Conquest, like
yeah, like it works like that where probably you're on a team and then you and 4 people on your team or just your team in general fight the boss. It has a large pool of HP. It's that kind of thing, and then on the one screen where it's like you select the difficulty and stuff, the boss is like twice the size as your characters.
Okay, right.
So it's not like, you know...
So it's just to make them look fancier on that screen.
Yeah, it's not like you're Dynamaxing your Fire Emblem Heroes units in this event. Which is what I thought, genuinely.
Evidently, so did some other people.
But I think people were just memeing, because it's easy to meme.
Alright.
But, yeah, that's the whole thing. Just wanted to clarify that. But other than that, that's it for pre-3 stuff. Which means we can start. Finally.
Right. How do you want to start?
With EA, of course. So, EA.
Is gonna be the same fucking shit it always is.
I heard that it's a mini show.
I have it down to like the exact fucking art, alright? FIFA, Madden, NFL, NBA, Battlefield 5, DLC, Respawn, Star Wars, and then one indie game they're paying for.
Wait, but what about Forza?
I did that. That's Microsoft.
That's Microsoft?
That's Microsoft.
Is that in your Microsoft predictions?
Yep.
Okay, good. I have no idea how EA goes.
Don't worry, I have this shit down. Like, I've watched EA stuff for like years now. Like, I fucking have it to the art form.
Well, see, that's the thing. I've also watched EA for years now, but for me, the EA conference pretty much just looks like Twitter. So, where I'm just listening, so I'm not really paying attention all the time, and that's why I think I'm like, I don't actually know what EA does.
I get irrationally mad whenever I watch EA stuff, and I only watch it because just so me and David can like mouth off of it too about it in Discord.
I like to watch it in case there are any memes, because I'm a meme connoisseur, as everyone
I'm not
knows.
watching it this year. I'm just fucking.
What? Come on! I'm watching it.
Also, I can't because it's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have friends that were doing a movie night.
Yeah, E3.
Why you making them watch Dragon Ball?
No, bad choice, bad choice. You have to watch Killer Bean.
Watch what?
It's like this, 3D anime movie that looks really cheap. And, like, Luke put it on last night, and we thought it was just gonna be, like, you know, one of those YouTube videos, whatever, with a dance sequence, and everyone has the same animations. And then we, you know, actually looked at it, it was an hour and 30 minutes. It was an actual movie. And it's about this bean, who's called Killer Bean, and he's a hire, and I don't even really know, he goes to kill someone, and then spoilers, never mind. But it basically has a lot of action scenes, and the dude who worked on it worked on some actual shit like Tron and fucking what was it? The Matrix Reloaded, I think, and a bunch of other movies. I think he worked at Pixar for something.
Jesus.
But you look at this movie and you're like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I mean, maybe he was just like an in-betweener and he just did like, yeah, just basic shit on those. That's like just did in-between frames, just whatever.
Because this Killer Bean movie took him 5 years to make, apparently. So, and there's so much ragdolling in it. See, so instead of watching an actual movie like I could have done in that time, because I have a lot of actual movies I need to watch, like any of the Avengers movies, you should watch Killer Bean.
Well, you didn't want to watch the Avengers movies.
Because they're popular. I want to know what the hubbub is about, Bob.
Fucking Clyde Hawk.
That's all the hubbub, Bob. Well, that's why like half of my games on my 2 playlists are in there, so.
I mean, it's that or I showed that you did put them on there.
Yeah, right. But that's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Since you like a lot of popular games. Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, where are the 3D platformers? The genre I exclusively excel at.
And I just start saying the words baby over and over again. Just casual.
Race me in sunshine, bitch. Tell me where baby is as you struggle to get past Rico Harbor. Yeah, you should watch.
At least I can name.
You should watch EA.
No.
Just pause the movie and turn on EA. Like, how long is it gonna be? Apparently, it's micro.
Just no. I just want you to keep in mind, though, if everything I said happens, you just like it's not because I'm psychic. It's because they're fucking terrible.
Like, you're gonna miss something. They're gonna do a Peggle 2 or something.
I don't care.
You're gonna miss another high five.
I don't give a shit about any of this. I don't give a shit about these robot people pretending they're humans.
But like, is that true that they said it's not going to be a major show like in the past?
I literally don't know. I didn't pay any attention.
Because like, if it is, at least like it's better than Sony, where they're actually still trying.
There's gonna be like a Sony Direct for sure.
Like they know no one cares about them, but they're still gonna at least show up, just in case.
I mean, it's just like part of it is like there's no reason for EA to show up because there's fucking nothing. Oh yeah, I guess they could also show like a new Apex Legends character. That's
hell yeah.
There's that, but you know, apart from that, like the list is as Frostbride, whatever.
Dude, what if they announce something huge?
Like what?
I don't know.
The thing is, even if EA announced like this is our new AAA game, like I would just like, oh look, it's another fucking like looter shooter piece of shit I don't want to play. It's designed by assholes who don't know how to make fun games, who just know how to make sparkly things and make their CEO clap. That's literally how fucking Anthem got greenlit.
Alright, EA, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the EA predictions. Now we move on to Microsoft. Forza?
I need to like go to my Microsoft list.
Robot.
Roboting a bit because I can see the screen going dead again.
Like, I feel like that's just how you would have sounded even if you weren't roboting.
Alright, I'm coming back.
I mean, you're back, yeah.
Okay. This doesn't make any sense. It went all the way up to like 6,000, and I don't even know how, because I like capped at 4,500. Okay, I'm back. I guess this is right off the bat. Halo Infinite, Halo 6, Gears 5 or 6. I don't know which one they're on right now. One of the two.
Is the Halo thing on PC yet? The Halo collection?
Not yet, but they might announce like the release date for that here, maybe.
That would actually be interesting.
That would. I'm actually have that done as a point that I would actually like to see if they do that, or like announce like Halo reaches Steam release date. Like, fuck yeah, I'm in there.
I might even try playing it if people play it.
I'm gonna fucking buy and play it.
I missed out on Halo.
And Halo has all co-op campaign shit, you know?
Oh, does
That's online, then let's fucking go, man.
Oh, yeah, why not, right? Really, I've just did it for the streamers who are excited for it.
I'm down for it because like Halo 1 to 3 plus Reach are like really fucking good games. Like there's genuinely really fucking good games, and Halo Reach is like one of the best endings of any game of that generation.
Sounds like a Reach to me.
And then you know Bungie left, and the series went into the toilet. But like, hang on.
Robot.
Yeah.
I'm glad that these things robot instead of just completely cut out, because it's just really
I think
funny.
I'm back again.
Yeah, it's normal. I mean, if it's just gonna be on and off like this, we might as well just kind of ignore it, right?
I mean, as best we can.
Until it becomes really bad, in which case I'll point it out. Like where I can't actually hear you.
It's fluctuating a lot right now.
Am I roboting for you?
You are, yes.
Okay, so then you could also let me know. I have no idea.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about it because it's entirely my end. You know? It's fluctuating super hard right now, and that really annoys me because that implies it's getting worse.
You think we should just, like, bag it and then come back in an hour or something?
No, because I don't think it'd be fixed in an hour. I think it would still be up and down over the fucking place in an hour's time. If not, you know, if it doesn't just shut off entirely within an hour's time. Which, you know, it could happen. Alright, so like, fucking, yeah, like, Halo Infinite, Halo 6, Gears 5 or 6, whichever one it is, and then, you know, Forza, whatever the fuck we're on.
Is Gears of War?
Yes.
Okay. Is that good?
I mean, I like Gears of War 1 well enough. Wasn't very fussed on 2, and never played 3. Because, you know, it really did, like, it is the thing that brought in, like, the completely standard sit-behind-chest, high walls, third-person shooter shit that I fucking abhor. At least Gears 1 had something interesting going on with its slightly, you know, like, tragedy angle and more serious tone, which was unique at the time. And, you know, then just became the standard.
What's the space game where you can fuck an alien? That's also a shooter.
That's Mass Effect.
Okay. I always mix the two up.
That's funny, because if you told that it's like a Mass Effect fan, they get really upset at you for saying it's just Gears of War.
Well, I figured you would do that, because, like, are they similar? I don't actually know.
Not really, no. I mean, like, they're both third-person shooters, but Mass Effect is an RPG, and it's like...
Well, like, settings-wise.
Like, grumbly men who just get really fucking mad about, you know, their wife dying. No, I mean, like, setting-wise, not really, because, like, they're both in space, but Gears is set like a hideous war against an
that's all that matters. They're both
force.
Like, Gavin, you're looking too far into it. I just wanted to know if they were both in space. They are. So that's good enough for me. Good enough for my brain.
Technically, so you're in space in Mass Effect, and like Gears, you're just on an alien planet.
But aren't you also on alien planets in Mass Effect?
I mean, yes, but like you go up and down to like space stations and alien planets and all over the place and shit. Whereas Gears, you're in one like fixed planet. You know?
Like, don't you ride in the? Oh, I even remember the name, the Mako, which everyone hates.
That's Mass Effect, yeah.
Oh my god!
And then they took that shit entirely out in the sequels and felt very empty because there was just you just didn't go to planets anymore. Except to go in the shooting.
There's no other way to traverse planets, as we know. Anything else?
Battletoads probably gonna be there.
Oh, that'd be cool. I completely forgot about that. Like, they'll actually show it.
Yeah, and like also the word is like world premiere exclusive.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's gonna be on everything.
In the more like theoretical bits, and one of these is not so theoretical because that week happened that shows it's gonna happen. Was that they announced they bought like 7 studios last year, like Ninja Theory, Obsidian, the guys who make Forza, whatever the open world Forza is. I forget their names entirely because I don't play any of that shit. And some other ones who I've also forgotten. But it was like, you know, they're probably going to show like some of the first titles those studios are going to be putting out. And it turns out, yeah, actually, like I wrote that like last night after we were doing this one. I was like, okay, I better get the E3 prediction shit ready. And then, you know, I come back from work today and it's like, Ninja Theory's first Xbox game studio trailer has been leaked. I'm like, oh, what do you know? I'm Nostradamus.
Nostradamus?
Whatever. I'm the man with a big nose who predicts the future.
Igor?
Yes. Points for trying. Points for trying.
Oh, I'm with that entirely. Where's team?
Where are you?
There we go. Oh, I wasn't dead. Oh my god, the lag!
Nah, you're dead. I'm not experiencing any lag, so that's causing me. Given what's happening on my computer right now.
So is that what you got from Microsoft?
There was another one, like another prediction. Maybe possibly the first look in details of the next Xbox.
They gotta beat Sony to the punch, right?
Well, yeah, and Sony, they have been, you know, making their weird interviews and talking openly about a PS5 and what it's going to be like, but, you know, without confirming anything.
So, how on a scale from 1 to 100, what is the percentage that the price is going to be laughable?
I'm going to go with a solid 90.
I was thinking 95. If they do announce it. Like, wasn't the Xbox One price dropped in like a month or something?
It was price dropped in a few months because they cut the it and sold just the Xbox by itself because the Kinect boosted the price by like 100 quid. That thing that no one wanted that was useless and did nothing of importance.
I wanted to say Xbox on.
I still love that video of the person who made their username Xbox turn off or whatever. And people would just read it aloud in voice chat. I'm like, look at this guy's name, Xbox turn off, and then start going, oh Jesus no, because it began to turn itself off. I like asked them like, okay, would you like me to turn off? And it's like,
yeah, we used to ask the person first.
It does ask you first. I think there's also like a command where it doesn't ask you, we'll just turn off your TV with a certain command. And that one was also extremely funny. Actually did that too. The main thing that makes me think that like apart from the fact that Sony are doing the PS5 shit, is that Bethesda's CEO or whoever the hell he is, it wasn't Todd, it was like another man speaking about Bethesda video games. The other one, I think, is their CEO. He was mentioning, he basically like said, PS5 and like Xbox, whatever it is, are doing all the right things, which implies they have like early dev kits or some form of dev kit or something to work on. So that makes me think that we are probably going to see like early stage stuff of like that Xbox this time. This would also be a good time to do it because Sony's like fucked off and said, nah, we're not doing anything. So you just have a clear straight runway,
Sony doesn't have a Sony Direct planned soon either.
Did it not?
I mean, I haven't heard anything about it. I would have been like,
that's
Sony's
true.
E3.
I feel like they would have said it by now, actually. That's right enough.
Because it would just be the same thing as Nintendo, who has an E3.
Nintendo actually has games.
Well, like, I mean, like, Nintendo doesn't go to E3 anymore, but they still have an E3 show, whereas Sony still doesn't.
They don't have like a conference on the show, but they do go to E3. Like, they have people there.
Right, yeah, because games are being played there too.
Yeah. They just don't have their conference there, but they do
Gavin,
have an actual.
I don't care about that part. Because I don't go to E3.
I mean, I care because like Nintendo, they want to do that extremely openly, so it means like games have to like be at primetime performance or just fucking die. Which is great because like they're rather unflinching in showing their games, even when like they suddenly start having slowdown on the show floor and everything.
Remember Skyward Sword?
Yeah.
Oh, the audience better start turning off their phones.
I also remember like the Uncharted 4 demo where the controller just didn't work. So just standing in place for a bit until like they had to switch to a second PS4.
Well, you didn't mention. For Microsoft, you didn't mention any of the stuff that I'm actually interested in or even thought about.
I mean, the other point I have from them, I don't have any specific like predictions or guesses, but if I had to say, like, I'm pretty sure Microsoft are going to be like the third-party hub this year. Sort of like they were last year, where like they just had all the third-party games because like Sony got rid of all of them for their very extremely artful guitar solo by The Last of Us' lesbian romance or whatever the fuck, and.
Are you homophobic?
Yes, I absolutely hate women. That's why Last of Us is bad. 100%. This is why I hate Sony cucks. It's because women exist.
Cucks.
Sony JW.
I've only heard that for Apple cucks.
I've heard it for everything. it just gets applied to fucking everything.
Here's what I'm thinking is gonna make. Like, I think it's one thing I'm pretty sure on is the Cuphead DLC is gonna have a trailer.
Is that not out yet?
No, not even close. Literally, they only announced it and that's it.
Ah, well, fair enough then. Yeah, I was probably gonna be there.
So I think that's gonna be a thing. I mean, does Microsoft own Cuphead or was it just an exclusive thing?
No, I think like they help pay for publishing. I don't think they own it. I think they own it insofar as like they own the publishing rights to Cuphead 1, as it were. You know what I mean? So if there was ever Cuphead 2, the devs might be able to do that themselves.
Right. So that could be
Which is why like Microsoft is involved in like the Switch version being published. Like Microsoft did the publishing for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was actually the arrangement they had for like Mass Effect 1 on the 360. Like Microsoft published it, which is why Mass Effect 1 didn't come to PS3 for like 5 years. Until like EA bought the publishing rights back or whatever.
I'm really excited for that, and I don't know if you've heard, but there are rumblings of something that's new Banjo. No one knows what it is, but yeah, there are rumors that something new regarding Banjo and Kazooie is in the works.
I haven't heard these, but I don't think I want that to happen, is the thing.
This is like that,
it's not because like, oh, I hit whatever, like, you know, I hit Banjo-Kazooie or whatever.
It's the same reason I don't want them to make Sunshine 2, right? I don't think they're gonna recapture what made it so good.
It's sort of, but no, it's more of a general thing where, like, I don't think they're gonna make a good game at all. And I don't think that's within current Rare's capability.
Maybe.
Like, it's not even just like they won't capture the feel of it as a big thing. It's also like I feel like they're gonna give it some sort of hideous, modern, open quotes aesthetic that'll make them look like knockoff Minions or whatever the fuck, or some other like just really standard looking CGI beast.
Well, there was a figure company that kind of teased a little bit of the new Banjo design. And
I think I remember seeing that and going like, fuck, that looks ugly.
That's like 1/3 of the rumor thing, like, because they only make it for like when Spyro was remade, when Crash was remade, when something else was remade, they had a figure for that. So why would they make Banjo now? Probably something new Banjo. I mean, I still think it's definitely gonna go off of its like the kind of nuts and bolts kind of.
Yeah, it probably is.
Which, I mean, yeah, most people aren't a fan of. I'm not either. But
I mean, it's kind of the thing where like, yeah, like do you remember the Project Spark Conquer?
Oh, who doesn't?
What was it Project? It was the other one, like the Young Conquer, whatever the fuck. Like,
which really was in Project Spark, yeah.
Oh yeah, like it looked like. It didn't look like Conquer. It was just some fucking
tiny squirrel with a giant wide mouth that made up all of his
blue weird suit instead of just fucking hoodie.
And Project Spark came out, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And
I don't think anyone knows that that's a thing.
Apparently, it was a bit shit.
Like I didn't even know about it until a streamer mentioned it a while ago. Like, and I'm like, oh, really?
I remember seeing reviews for it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's alright." And then, you know, just occasionally I'd hear like, "Well, there's an update for it," and then just stop being talked about it, and like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not confident in that. Like I am with Cuphead, but it's possible.
It is possible. I'd say that's like a distinct enough possibility.
Like a reason to actually stay for Microsoft's conference.
Like I want to stay for it because, like, again, like, third-party game hub, they're probably going to announce like, well, not even announce, like any third-party shit's probably going to show up there, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, they now have free reign to go like, hey lads, you want your shit on our stage? Go for it. And like that worked really well for them last year.
Yeah, like Microsoft was actually pretty highly rated, like their show was.
They were a genuinely good show last year. Because they were just, there was no wank. There was like, a bit of wank at the start where there's like, we are really fucking good at video games. People love our video games. And then, fucking. Like then after that it was just like, here's a game, then just like, fade to black. Here's a game, fade to black. Here's a game, fade to black. You just slamming it out, and they had like a good variety. Like they had like everything from like their standard like Halo and Gears of War shooter shit, little indie games to like fucking like Arc Sys fighters and like RPGs and all that. Like it was a good mix from all over the place, and I respected that a lot. Especially when Sony's show happened, and it's just oh Jesus.
Wii music tier.
Yeah, actually I would say it was worse. The Wii music guy was at least like the guy on the drums. At least he was fucking funny to watch. Just the way he went fucking apeshit. That was funny to watch. The Sony shit was just agony. I'm actually going to be streaming Microsoft's thing on Sunday.
Interesting. You aren't going to just fuck off forever.
Yeah, no, I'm going to stream it now.
Actually be a tangible human being for once.
Well, it's probably because like neither all spread out. Like me and my friends can't do a gallery and watch all the E3 shit at someone's house. So it's just kind of, you know what, I'm just gonna stream mine.
Oh, you mean like spread out throughout the day, so you can't just say, okay, we're gonna convene at like, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna convene now so we can like watch everything within the same day because it's all on the same day. It's not that anymore. It's like across several days now.
I thought it was always across several days.
No, like it used to be. I mean, like you'd get like 1 or 2 like the day before, and then like the 10 of the day after. But you know, like Microsoft, Sony, EA, Ubisoft all used to be the same day.
Oh, okay.
And neither not. So like I'll stream Microsoft of like I don't know if they will join me. It's like you're welcome to. You are also welcome to if you want to.
Maybe. You know. Maybe.
I mean, like by all means.
It could actually be fun. Normally I'd just like do it alone because I'm on Twitter.
I want to see how many games I can call when I just see like some dirt textures before anything comes up.
Shit posting on Twitter.
That happens quite a bit, which is just from knowing like shit that might be here. I'll just like fucking call it in order and say, yeah, I'm so fucking sad.
Well, there's one more thing that might show up, and that's rare replay for Switch. Which is what
that would be cool.
Everyone is hoping for, and they ported Cuphead to Switch, and Banjo might be back. It would be the perfect time. That kind of thing.
That would be like one hell of a thing to like reveal. That would be like, oh shit. Microsoft keep pushing that, you know, like the console wars are dumb and stupid, and we do not take part in them thing, especially lately. So,
which is good.
Actually announcing like a Switch game on their Microsoft stage would be fucking nuts. But, you know, that would be like, you know, like got her down wrong. Like it's the fucking end times.
That's all I got for Microsoft.
There is one thing I want to like add because I forgot to mention it earlier. Like usually before E3, like a bunch of game companies will put up like dummy entries on Amazon, especially Amazon UK and EU Amazons. So you know, just to have like the page reserved when the shit gets announced. That happened in droves this year.
Yeah.
And we have specific counts. But like Microsoft have 7 dummy entries on Amazon UK, so 7 Microsoft published games could possibly be announced. Now that doesn't preclude them from being like the same game, just different editions. Could be. Could be shit like that. Yeah, we don't know. But yeah, 7 entries. I'll actually have like everyone's entry count except for EA's, because fuck EA. Noted down. So I will mention those when, you know, we're relevant. Yeah, that's Microsoft. So it's probably going to be like a decent showing, I think.
Yeah, probably. Like just like last year, I think.
Yeah.
But with
never thought I'd be saying that about a Microsoft E3 showing, but that's the world we live in.
I mean, that's the thing. The console wars are over.
Yeah, they are, and it's just like, well, fuck me, lads.
And everyone benefits a lot more from it. Who would have
Probably
thought?
not going to be buying your console. Don't know yet. Maybe if I need a HD console for the next, console for next gen, it could very well be an Xbox.
Because you don't like Sony anymore.
Yeah, because fuck Sony, yeah. Very well get an Xbox.
That's just incredible, really. This
I know,
is now
right?
a thing that we can literally, legitimately say.
Gavin's gonna buy an Xbox, maybe.
Because it's better than Sony's. Microsoft's better than Sony.
It's fucking nuts. Up is down, left is right. My cat's fucking a dog right now.
He's neutered, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
you have to really do that with cats, especially male cats, because they will just spray. They will just rub their ass against things and just jet a stream of extremely corrosive piss just to mark this as their territory.
What the fuck?
Yeah, notice the cat spraying?
Is Morgana spayed?
Cats do this where like those male cats will just walk up, like they'll just wiggle their ass, and they just, you'll hear like, oh, as they just shoot like a wee jet spray of piss.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say they hump things, and I was gonna say dogs do that all the time.
No. Like cats do the little fucking smelly ass jet spray that makes the whole like fucking mile around it smell awful, just like fucking hell. Because male cats are just like assholes about territory.
Do cats also hump things, even when they are new?
No.
Because dogs do that.
They don't. Like, Like when female cats go into like heat, they'll like fucking like roll around on the floor a lot. That's about the most of it.
Like, what compels you to hump a stuffed animal or another male dog? Like,
just unrelenting.
Even though you don't have any genitals? Like,
I imagine just raw instinct. Like, there's probably like something in dogs that makes them want to do it like separate from their genitals. Like, it's just part of our brain that says, "Nah, is the time to fuck." That or it's like a behavioral thing. Cause like, isn't humping like also like a sign of like dominance or whatever?
I don't fucking know.
Like, it's probably something like that where it's like, I am king dog around here. Watch me hump this other thing.
This other dog.
This other dog.
It's really funny because it's so common that dogs do it, but everyone treats it as if it's like forbidden, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dog's humping something. Like, you don't have to be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, she does that. It's weird.
Like, it's just dogs do that shit. It's like, yeah, I know. Like, you know, the dogs are just rapists. Your dog is just ripping my foot right now. That happens.
I forgot to mention female cats or dogs also do it.
Sometimes. Yeah, I know. That's one of my friends who like had. You know, he still has like 2 female dogs, and they just do that. And he's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. He says the worst of it when they're both doing it. And he has like when is one guest over and like one dog's doing it. That's one thing. It's just that dog being weird. When both dogs are doing it, then it becomes a bit awkward.
Anyway, E3 Bethesda is next in the schedule.
Bethesda section.
Is there anything that Bethesda could do besides space Skyrim?
Actually, yes. Doom Eternal.
Oh right, I completely forgot to add that.
They published that, like they own it.
The only good thing about their conference, probably.
I think genuinely so. Well, there's like a possibility of another good thing, which is like maybe a new game from Arcane, the Dishonored lads.
Maybe.
Like maybe. I heard Prey was actually like pretty good. I just didn't play it.
I thought you were gonna say I heard Prey Tell or whatever, and I'm like, come on.
But like, I heard that was pretty good. I just didn't play it because there were just too many things and didn't catch the eye that much. But if it is pretty good, I might go back to it. Who knows? But you know, they could probably make a new game. Like,
you think they're gonna mention how Fallout 76 is a failure?
No, but they are gonna announce. They are gonna say like, "We're so glad that you are so supportive of Fallout 76. It sold 1.2 million."
I think the thing is, like, mention it like at all, even try to cover it up.
No, they're like, if they're feeling edgy, like Todd will make a joke about server issues or whatever.
That's what I was thinking.
But that's probably about the extent of it. It will be there because they have to like show their DLC expansion.
Yeah. It's just funny because, like, wasn't their conference last year pretty good? And yeah, Fallout 76 was the reason for that.
It wasn't so much Fallout 76 so much as like Todd was just on goddamn fire. Like he was just making a lot of like jokes, and he was like directly referencing the memes about him and shit like that.
The Skyrim Fridge edition.
The Skyrim Fridge edition, and he is like, "We have now done it. Skyrim is on fucking everything," and all that.
Well, do you know that the Skyrim mobile game that was announced last year actually came out?
Was it Skyrim mobile game or just an Elder Scrolls mobile game?
Both, I guess. I don't know. Like, you remember what it was though, right? Like,
I do. Yes, I remember hearing about it being like you need to wait 10 hours to open a chest for a wooden sword.
Yeah, I didn't even know it came out. So, like,
you weren't missing anything. Let's be real.
Oh no! How'd that happen? Like, do you think they're gonna actually have anything to show for Space Skyrim?
Well, that's the thing. Bethesda have 6 dummy entries on Amazon UK. So that's like 6 possible things. I think Doom Eternal is already on there, so that doesn't count.
That makes sense. Because why would it be a dummy entry if everyone already knows it exists?
Yeah, and it was announced like already ages ago. So it would have it's just like the entry for pre-orders from then. But that implies like at least 6 games, which makes me think like maybe an Arcane thing is happening.
So what else could they show?
The only other thing I could think of is like Fallout 3 remaster, which has been like rumored or implied at times, and like I could see them doing that just to try and claw goodwill back after 76 being the goddamn disaster that it is. There's also another possibility. Shinji Mikami has like said he's going to E3, and he owns and runs. Well, I don't know if he owns. He runs Tango Gameworks, which is a studio in Japan, and that studio is owned by Bethesda. So there might be a new Tango Gameworks game. They made The Evil Within, which was shit, and The Evil Within 2, which I own because I bought it for £3 like 5 weeks ago. Right. And haven't played it, but I heard is actually a lot better than Evil Within 1.
What am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of Beyond Good and Evil.
No, that's Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft. So
yeah.
I just heard evil, and I'm like, evil and mediocre, and I'm like, oh.
You know, like the Evil Within 1 wasn't mediocre; it was actively shit.
Wait, I thought. Oh no, that's the Evil Within. Okay, I mixed them up again.
Yeah. But they probably have a new game. Like, I don't know if there was a Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition, so that might be a thing.
There has to be, right? Even
like,
though it wasn't.
Probably like the only other things I could think of are like maybe Fallout 4 on Switch.
Could probably run it.
Some other like. You know, like how like Doom on Switch, like Doom Eternal's also being on Switch. Wolfenstein 2 is on Switch. There's probably gonna be some other Bethesda game will have like a Switch version announced or released. Like Skyrim's on there, so I'm thinking that this maybe like another in-house one. Like that could be like Fallout 4, Fallout 3. My personal dream and wish, even though I probably will never happen, is Oblivion.
Yeah,
because I have a special place in my heart for Oblivion.
A funny game filled with a bunch of good memes.
Yeah, and it's also just, you know, I genuinely enjoy its world and writing. Not even just for the funny stuff, it's like actually really good lore and really good quest design in that game. Like, it's huge shit. So, you know, something like that's probably gonna be there. Also, like, I have down, like, there's probably gonna be first indications of that, like, fucking space game. If not, the Elder Scrolls 6. They're probably, like...
Aren't they the same thing?
Like no.
Wait, they aren't?
I mean, okay, like, functionally, they will be the same thing. But they actually aren't the same
I thought Elder Scrolls 6 was the thing set in space.
No, those are two separate games.
What's the tagline for Elder Scrolls 6, then?
We don't know, because it's just the Elder Scrolls 6.
What's the name of space game, then?
I don't remember.
Okay, we're on the ball with this one.
It was just a name.
Yeah, it was a name and a shot of like a planet.
I couldn't be bothered to look up what it was. Like, I don't give a shit. Me and my
we all know what it is.
Are terrible now. They're just like they don't know how to write or like design quests anymore. Like whoever did that seems to just fucking died or left the company.
So was it supposed to be Space Fallout then? Because I thought I was saying that incorrectly.
No, Space Fallout was Obsidian's new.
Well, no, that's the thing. I thought that Bethesda was making Space Fallout, and then Obsidian was also making
we don't
better
know,
Space Fallout.
They literally only said a name. Like it could be Space Fallout, it could be Space Elder Scrolls. We don't know what like blend it's.
I mean, I think regardless, the Obsidian one is just going to be objectively better. So why
care
about?
Well, yeah, because Obsidian has people who can like write RPGs and design quests and actually make good video games.
Would that show up at E3? Like, who does Obsidian work for?
Maybe Obsidian now owned by Microsoft. I could see Microsoft flopping that actually.
That would be good. Good.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to show. So they probably will do that, right?
Especially since it's right before Bethesda.
Yeah,
and they actively. Let's be honest. When they announced it, they were actively spiting Bethesda.
Oh no, they absolutely knew. They said afterwards, we weren't doing this to be rude. Like they were.
Oh yeah, of course they were.
Like we all know it. It's fine. You can admit it. And you're right to is the thing.
Yeah, really. Except some people didn't think so, but
I mean, some people also, you know, like think it's okay to like hammer their ball sack with like just a fucking claw hammer. It's fine.
What was that a reference to?
It's shit I've seen on the internet.
What? Give me a name.
I don't remember a name. It was just a shock video.
I thought you were gonna like mention
just someone hammering his just someone hammering his ball sack because he allegedly got off on it. I don't believe
well,
he did.
You say some people, but this sounds like a one guy kind of thing.
Well, that's what it was, just a shock video, you know? But the thing is, it's never won.
So is he shocking his balls?
No, it's a video meant to shock people and like go.
Okay, just making sure, because that didn't sound out of the realm of possibility.
Like people just do shit like that, you know. Like there's the woman who there's a woman who put a load of push pins into her vagina and sewed it shut. Like that happens. It was another article day on the internet.
So basically, the general consensus is Bethesda's not going to be good.
Basically, I mean, Doom Eternal will be fucking
other than
sick.
Doom Eternal, obviously.
Yeah. And that will probably get a release date because the Doom account is really hyping up the fact that they're putting up their billboard.
Also, it's been since 2006.
Yeah, but that's fine.
It's just now would be the time probably.
Speaking of, if they do announce a release date, are you gonna play a Doom? Doom
I mean, I'm
next?
gonna play Doom 2016 anyway.
Well, yeah,
I think that's soon. On my list of video games to play, that's high up in the order.
That's fair.
Because it's short, right? It's like a star that burns twice as bright, right?
It's 10 hours. It depends how much you want the level looking for secrets.
Yeah, that's probably not me. Admittedly.
Yeah, no. In which case, it's probably just be a solid 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, but see, that's easy to just fit in and say, okay, now I did Doom, perfect. Yeah.
And it's really good. I know, Luigi. You're gonna have to give me a second.
I got it, dude. Can you go do something else?
No. I must get the pointless eggs from it. The little point ones. The glory for killing it must be mine.
Power eggs.
Yeah, those ones.
Doesn't even know what they're called.
I just know that I want them because they make me feel big.
You could be the boss killer and still not get the most power eggs.
Might or die. That's because most of the power eggs come from killing the hordes. Hello, my child. I must release you now. Hello. Hello. Do you want that? You do. Yes. Okay, I'm back.
There's one house that I, walk dogs at.
Closing the blinds.
Who has blinds that are made of that stuff anymore?
Us. Let's install the blinds in our house.
Join the future, Gavin.
To get blinds made anything else costs several £100, so fuck off.
There's this one house where I do dogs where they have a cat, and he makes stock cat sounds. I'm they're real, I guess. I've never heard a cat that did that until then. I was like, oh my god, because Jingle cats, right? Everyone knows Jingle cats. He makes those kinds of meows. I'm like, what?
That's beautiful.
Freaks me out, man.
Well, he doesn't really meow unless he wants out the back, in which case he has actual adult cat meows. A lot of times it's just little tiny squeaks.
That wasn't a adult cat meow.
No, that there, because he didn't want out outside or the back. He just wanted out of the room, so that was just a tiny whimper. That was the little "I'm a tiny baby" voice that he has as default. Yeah, his other favorite thing is also just opening his mouth and doing it extremely low. Not even a meow. Sometimes it's not even that. It's just he opens his mouth and there's no noise comes out.
Anyway, Devolver Digital is next.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
I mean, Metal Wolf Chaos HD, but they don't make games; they just publish them.
I was gonna say I don't know any games they do at all. So
I mean, they just released Gato Roboto, so that's out.
Oh, that game actually looks good.
It does, yeah. I actually want to play that, but that's just out. Metal Wolf Chaos is the only one I know of theirs they announced but haven't released yet.
Yeah.
There was Katana Zero, but again, that's out and that's pretty good.
So they just publish good games, so like whatever they show there is probably just gonna be good.
I mean, it's probably gonna be like another complete piss take show.
Oh, I mean, of course. That's why I put them in, because that's the only like actual memorable and notable thing to me. And I think I'm the only person on the planet who genuinely thinks it's funny. So.
I mean, no, like lots of people think it's funny. I thought it was funny.
And literally everyone on my Twitter is like, Devolver, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but like everyone on your Twitter are like, you know, people who like only play Paper Mario. And,
but they seem like they would like it. I just don't understand.
Like, they only play like, Paper Mario or Animal Crossing and then cry when neither exists.
No, that's not true.
I don't know about that.
They play Puyo, Gavin.
Okay, yeah, but you know, those ones are like also like especially weird.
Wow.
Because they want to like sniff like Draco's feet or whatever the fuck.
On you.
It's not the answer I was expecting. Yes, I
who knows,
genuinely.
You're gonna have to be asleep for that anyway, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, because I'll be going to work. But I won't be watching it because like, I have to go to work, but I don't know what they could announce or review. Just beyond me, like they're unfathomable. Like they just seem to like find games in the ether and just produce them.
Which is good.
Yeah, it is really good. It's like, yeah. Katana Zero just suddenly existed. I only saw like a trailer like last year and I was like, okay, that'll exist sometime. Then suddenly it exists and oh shit, that was a really good 5 hours of my life.
A little aside for Katana Zero, Luke bought it and played it, and I didn't really watch it. But okay. Like, does that single death sound not get annoying to you?
No. I've never noticed it.
I asked Luke and he didn't get annoyed by it either. It's like,
no, you say that, but like I don't actually know what you mean because I don't remember the death. I don't remember the death noise.
Because I never died.
No, I die a lot. I just don't remember it. It's like when you're playing, you're just in the haze of like, oh fuck yeah, I'm a fucking god.
Also, like every time you complete a room, it's like that should work, and then it shows a replay. Like, is there not an option to turn that off?
Why would you want to turn it off? That's one of the best bits.
Because I guess there's probably a lore reason for it, but
there is.
It's just like every single room, it like.
Yeah, like it's really cool because you get to see everything you do, like, slow motion and all, done in real time.
Kind of kills the pacing.
No, it doesn't. The entire game is like super fast, and it's based around that pacing.
That's what I'm saying, like for me.
Well, that's because you didn't play.
They're pretty much
just too busy being obsessed about a single noise in it.
Minor nitpicks. Yeah, because I'm eating my sandwich, and that's all I hear. Because who fucking sucks?
But you know, like. Yeah, it's based around it, and also the really cool thing is you have like a slowdown in the game, like you can slow down time. So when it plays back, when it plays back the level, like it shows even your slowdown bits in real time. So you just suddenly see your guy go like lightning fast.
Hey, no, Gavin called you a 10-year-old earlier.
No, you did. It was an Overwatch focus group joke, and he added you in.
Gavin said Overwatch. People are 10 years old.
Well, I said Activision's focus groups are 10-year-old. Finally. Can you not type or?
Well, that's the
message
thing.
went through.
Okay, because
Twitch is fucking up.
The person who was here previously said hello with a question mark. So.
Is Twitch chat just fucking up then?
I don't know, maybe.
My internet's been scattershot, so I wouldn't be able to tell anyway. So. I'm not even, if anyone's in my chat, I apologize. I haven't been able to see and can't see. That was you. As like the other account guy, or?
Yeah, there's Rep, Sav. I can't look down chat. I can.
You tried both. Ah, we didn't know that was you.
Yeah, you should have said something.
I would like I couldn't see it anyway because my internet was fucking up.
I even said I don't want to add friend codes. It's like I obviously have yours.
Yeah, by all means, come in.
Yeah, speaking of companies who I don't know what they do, well, it's not a company, but the PC gaming show I don't know what it is.
It's usually the worst show.
Well, I know
because
that.
it's just extremely long and extremely boring.
Nothing in it. But like, what is in it? Like, what do they announce? I don't know. Like, you think like indie
occasionally
games?
they announce like, you know, PC games, like games that are coming, like would consider PC to be their primary platform even if they're on console.
That was the thing, right? Like last year, it was just
messages went through
a bunch of console games that were already announced. I think.
Yeah, it's just, you know, like ports and shit. But that's basically what it is. There's like this game is coming to PC, and then you know, it's like AMD really good guys. You know, just that, and then drag out the 3 hours talking about just statistics and death.
Is there like?
They're the ones over here also.
They might announce.
I don't know. I genuinely
I know. Just like I have nothing.
I got nothing. Like it was just. I don't even remember what was announced the previous ones.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like the PC Master Race guy, and I still don't know.
Like it's just fucking agony.
I'll watch it and probably once again be looking at Twitter during it, but like
I'm not gonna watch it. You can go to hell. I watched the first one. I watched bits of the second one. I was like, you know, I'm done. It's fine. But I don't need to know. It will just turn up on Steam like next year, or whatever the fuck, whatever they announce. I'm gonna laugh if like Baldur's Gate 3 turns up there after Google, you know, like bought the announcement on a version for their trash box.
I guess that's all there is, huh?
Yeah, for that one. Yeah, basically.
So after that, we have Ubisoft, which I really don't know too much. You don't have it in chronological order?
No, I just put them down as they came to me.
Wow.
Also, if we're going by like my assumed, like, I can see you, but I'm kind of dying.
No. I was just like, maybe I can get him to shoot me while he's shooting the enemies.
But I have an E-leader, so it might take 10 years to get an actual killing shot. Yeah, just wait for Novell to pop up then. I literally just have, like, because I did this by like a plus and minus system, I just have plus, there is no plus.
What do you mean there is no plus?
There is no plus. Like, there's gonna be like Assassin's Creed Aspis, there's gonna be Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is just Ghost Recon Wildlands, which was shit.
Was Assassin's Creed released? Egypt Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, that came out.
Okay.
That was Origins, and then there was Odyssey, which was Ancient Greece, which was basically just Egypt, but like a bit more brown.
Did that also come out?
Yeah, that came out. I think that was last year. Which means like they're probably not gonna have one this year because like Odyssey's pre-orders and sales tanked because it was just the same thing again, and people were like, for fuck's sake. Because Origin was at least wildly different from the one before that, so they'll probably. I feel like they'll announce the next one, but not release it this year. And there's also gonna be like Watch Dogs Brexit Edition, which they will insist is not political and has no political messages, despite explicitly saying it exists in a post-Brexit London.
So is that just real? Is that a thing that's already known?
Yeah, that's known. That got leaked, and then Ubisoft just announced it outright. And they said like outright, this is going to be set in a post-Brexit London. And like Ubisoft's recent thing has been like games of highly politically charged like scenarios and shit, and then just saying they're not making political statements. So like, you know, there's the collapsed America in the Division 2, where like some faction that happens to be run by an outsider who got into government, and you know, he's like deranged and hyper nationalist. You know, and we're not making political statements about this though. You know, there's the fact that he's evil and everyone has to band together and kill those people in their own little, you know, like home groups and shit. Like, nah, we're not making political statements though. You know how it goes. You know, like the Ghost Recon games, like Tom Clancy's whole thing was being a politically themed writer, and you know, they're trying to say the Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon has no politics in it. By the way, the story is you go to like some like dictatorship in like South America, wherever the fuck, is American soldiers to go kill shit. Like, nothing political, though. No political statements here.
We have a political statement about gun control, because I feel like that's what Killer Bean was actually about. Because literally everyone in that movie had a gun. Literally. Are you sure
it's not because he had a gun model to hand?
No. Literally, like, and then they're in a, you know...
You cut out for me.
Oh. Well, I didn't say anything, I just kind of repeated, and then.
Okay.
But, there's this, like, you know, cafe that they're in, and then, you know, it escalates, so they pull out their guns, and then the shopkeeper pulls out his gun, which is a shotgun, and he's like, you better not cause any problems. Hey, Hammer.
Hello, Hammer. If I, like, the one thing I should note is that Ubisoft has 9 dummy entries on Amazon UK.
Lots of games.
Yep, so 9, but, you know, like, just, you know, tally them off, like, Just Dance, Assassin's Creed, probably like 3 editions of It, Ghost Recon, and Watch Dogs. I don't think Watch Dogs has a listing yet, so that's gonna be on there, plus It's 2's, like, super limited editions, they each have different content. Oh god, Ray-Ban, please, it's not gonna happen.
Well, that's what I was gonna, that was on my list.
Didn't sell 5 million copies, it's not gonna happen.
That was on my list of hopes. Also on my list of hopes was Just Dance. Just because, like, it's tradition now, right?
Yeah,
that's
gonna be there. Like,
if they didn't open with some stupid dance number, I would kind of feel sad, you know? Like, it wouldn't be Ubisoft.
I remember when I was done with exams, apparently not. RIP. Exams only end when you leave university.
And even then.
Well, I mean, after that, there's usually, you have to, like, agree to them.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, like, maybe Rayman. God, no. That's all. That's the only thing I can think of that I'd like.
I mean, I don't really have anything I like from... I guess, to be fair, like, I don't think Beyond Good and Evil 2 is an entry yet, so that might be one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if Skull and Bones has it. That's going to be there probably because that got delayed recently.
Think they're going to show more Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Yeah, and I think it's also still going to look shit. Yeah, when they announced it's a prequel and then, like, the new Evil Woman is, like, has, like, the name of the protagonist from the first one, because she's probably her mother or whatever, that was just, like, full to, like, just go to hell.
The only other thing on my list was, like, maybe Mario and Rabbids DLC too.
Fuck off.
Maybe.
Just fuck off.
It would just be kind of weird if they didn't have something Nintendo related at their conference.
I mean, if anything, it will probably be something for that Starlink thing.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like that has had enough. Like, isn't that done?
Starlink 2.
Isn't that game done? That's the impression I got.
I don't know. I didn't pay any attention to it. I did like the Star Fox models in it. They looked good, but that was about it. I didn't exactly want to play Ubisoft's No Man's Sky. Mario & Rabbids was really good, and I won't take your absolute hit drop as an excuse to err. No, you will, because that's the only valid excuse. That's the only valid, like, approach to it.
It's kind of fair, because the Rabbids are still annoying.
The Rabbids are fucking filth, and the fact that they have any sort of focus, and it's mandatory to bring them into battle, is just trash.
Yeah,
so
I really hate that part.
Game.
Also, you only get Yoshi for 2 missions.
Like, literally, like, if you try and go like, well, that's not fair, I don't care, because it's Rabbids. It's trash.
Fuck! I shouldn't have waited. I tried.
It's over. It's a bit shit up here. I mean, the only... Like, that's basically everything.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
I mean, they might have new games they announced, but I can't really see it being anything more than, like, you know, like that snowboarding game they made a while back.
Yeah, steep.
Actually, I guess right enough, there might be a new Far Cry. Because it was
Far
like
Cry
the Far Cry
come out.
They came out 2 years ago. Then Far Cry 5 New Dawn came out, which was just Far Cry 5 with like a different skin on it.
You said
I get more money.
said dawn, correct?
Yeah.
Like the time of day. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like dong, and I was like, wait.
I don't always say words for penises. But yeah, they're probably like showing new Far Cry. Probably not for this year, but like early next year or something. Who knows? Maybe for this year. God knows, really.
So here's the over/under on Ubisoft. Snorefest, unless they show Rayman.
I'm gonna go with Snorefest even if they show Rayman.
Like, have you even played those games?
Yeah. I really enjoyed Rayman Origin. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that's like an hour-and-a-half long show with only one game to wait for. It's gonna be fucking
It's gonna
terrible.
be worth it though.
Even with like a shining light in the middle, it'd still be fucking.
So terrible. An hour and 30 minutes, really?
I mean, that's usually what like these shows are. Like,
is it
like an hour long, like over an hour and a half? Yeah, these can be fairly long things.
Are you excited for the dance number though?
No.
Like what they're gonna do for it? Like last year they danced through a hotel or something, right? I'm just kind of curious.
But I'm never excited for them. So
if they're gonna up the ante, you know.
When is Ubisoft's presentation? It's like Monday night. No, Sunday night's Microsoft, so like it must be Monday night.
I could open my calendar, but
E3 starts Sunday. Like I think E3 show floor opens Monday, and then like the conferences start Sunday. I'm not like I'm gonna stream like Microsoft's and Nintendo's. I'm not streaming Ubisoft, even though I'm in for it. I'm just not. No one's saying, "Hey, I'll do it with you." Will make me do it. Like, nah, it's just not happening.
I mean, I probably wouldn't do it either.
I don't think Duo would do it either. But it's just like, even if he said to me like, "Hey, let's do it together," like, I just tell him no. I'm just not doing it. Yeah, Ubisoft is Monday. There you go. Xbox is tomorrow. I don't think Xbox is.
It's not.
Tomorrow.
That's EA.
It's EA's tomorrow. It's like Sunday night for Microsoft, isn't it?
Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern.
So 9 p.m. my time. So yeah, Sunday night. Oh yeah, it's EA.
Same thing, right? Except not anymore.
Not anymore. Microsoft actually might be good. They were good last year, so hey. Also Bethesda, which, I mean, Doom Eternal and then just misery.
At least with Bethesda, we know Doom Eternal's gonna show up, unlike Ubisoft, where it banks on a whole new game, man.
It's theoretical entirely. Chris also forgot Doom is Bethesda.
Yep. I mean, I know who fucking made it. Didn't like a guy in his basement make Doom?
I mean, no. By that point, they were like an actual group of friends in a studio.
Okay, I'm thinking of all the people who've made an infinite amount of mods for it.
Some of them went on to become actual Doom developers.
Custom
They were so good
maps.
at it. That was the art of those days. You could just make a really good Doom pack and then be hired by it. I mean, they announced like Elder Scrolls 6. They just said like Elder Scrolls 6. It exists. They didn't say word set or anything. So like I feel like they might show something of that, but who knows? We went over that earlier.
Yeah. After Ubisoft is Square Enix.
I have things for Square Enix.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh yeah, I actually enjoy video games, Chris.
Fuck you. Just wait until Nintendo pops off. And until we get to the Nintendo section, then we'll see who doesn't enjoy things.
The important thing is like when it comes like the dummy kinds of like dummy entries for games on Amazon UK. Square Enix didn't have any themselves, but I did notice that Koch Media, who are they're a German company. That's how you pronounce it. like they are Square Enix's European distributor for a lot of their games, like Final Fantasy 15, like their 3DS ones, a lot of stuff like that. They're a general like there's a general like distributor for like Square Enix and a lot of other people. They have 6 entries. I'm willing to bet like that could easily be a bunch of Square shit. Like among them, like Final Fantasy 7 remake is gonna be there, obviously. Part 1 gonna be there, obviously. Like Australia's rating board rated Dragon Quest XI S, so there's probably gonna be a release date for that. If not a Square Enix show.
Making Dragon Quest 12.
They mentioned it when they were releasing their knockoff of Pokemon Go. But yeah. Dragon Quest 12 is going to happen, but we haven't planned anything for it.
Okay, so that's not going to be at E3.
No, not at all.
Is Dragon Quest Walk going to be at E3?
I hope not. Oh yeah, Octopath Traveler's now on PC. Yay!
Isn't that game shitty?
I used to that about like literally everything Square Enix released.
That's not true.
No, it is true.
Fortune Street, which, by the way, I'm hoping gets localized this E3. Yeah, this is like even higher of a hope, but a Mario Fortune Street on the Switch again.
I mean, if they announce that, it'll be a Tokyo Game Show.
Really?
Yeah, because that's for the Japanese audience. They wouldn't announce it at E3.
Fuckers.
The other things are like, I don't think Dragon Quest Builders 2 has a Western release date.
I don't know anything about that shit. All I know is that it comes up every single day.
I mean, like, Dragon Quest Builders 1 I only played the demo. If David played the whole thing and said it was really good. I really enjoyed the demo. I haven't played Builders 1 yet, but I want to.
The premise is so fucking stupid. No.
The premise is really
Everyone has forgotten how to build.
It's like literally a magical curse. Yeah.
It's just fucking. And then they tell you how to build. I think it's like, oh wait a second, I thought you didn't know how to do this.
But after that would be like the Babylon game, like they're making with Platinum. Looking forward to that.
I don't even know what that is.
I think it's called like Lost Babylon or something like that, or like I forget exactly what I just know how Babylon in the name because it was just a trailer with like some artwork in it. So we'll probably actually see that this year. But basically, Square Enix are really happy with like Nier Automata selling 4 million, so like fuck yeah, Platinum, here's more money, do it. And I'm really happy about that. So we're gonna get like another action RPG thing from Platinum from Square Enix. That's gonna be great.
How many games are those motherfuckers making?
Platinum or
how can they make that many games?
They just have like 200 people to make games with.
Are they like bigger than Nintendo? Like what's happening?
No, Nintendo is really inefficient using their people.
Like Platinum's developing like 5 games right now, aren't they?
Yeah, like they're all like they finished up their work on Grand Blue Relink, so like they're not working on that actively anymore. Like they did the gameplay, it's finished, so like they're out. They're making their own IPs. They're making Bayo 3. They're making Lost Babylon, and then there's implications that they might be having another project in the works. We don't know exactly. Oh, there's also Astral Chain, which Weebstuff said in chat. Yeah, they're making Astral Chain as well. So yeah, they're busy boys, them Platinums. I'm hoping we see Bayo 3, but we'll get to that. I'm hoping for, and it seems logical that it would be here, that they would like give us a release date for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered.
Oh right, that's something I'm actually interested in.
Right, I'm hoping.
That's the co-op game, right?
Yep, that's the game rigidly built around co-op.
Yeah.
And it now has online play because it used to be GameCube with Game Boy Advances.
Yeah,
that was
the
fucking thing.
So that would be good to get a release date for.
That would be really good to get a release date for, because it is coming this year. They just haven't said it when. There's going to be hopefully a release date for that Oninaki game, which they announced it like 2 directs ago. I really like the look of that. It's a Tokyo RPG Factory game. Like, it's the art style really appeals to me, and the gameplay seems pretty cool. You probably don't remember what that is, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Probably not bad, I don't know.
I feel like it's really telling that half the chat is talking about Nintendo.
That's what I'm saying. Stuff. That's what you get for mentioning the Nintendo Platinum games early. I was keeping my mouth shut.
What else was there? Was also Kingdom Hearts 3 story DLC.
What?
Bound to be something about it there.
How the fuck do you do that?
What?
Isn't it wrapped up?
Well, yeah, but like the current arc is like the current villain's gone. They set up for like the next one at the very end of 3.
Isn't that for the next game?
Xehanor's dead and gone.
Spoilers!
Like, shocker! The end of the Xehanort saga is Xehanor's gone.
You know, maybe he could have turned over a new leaf.
The Xbox Knights is something with the Banjo games on the screen. I didn't hear these rumors, but I guess there must be a thing. You mentioned it, Hammer mentioned it.
I was gonna say, I told you. Well, that's something for the Nintendo segment, you know, but I wanted to say it in Microsoft, obviously. Anything else for...
I mean, potentially new games, like, part of me hopes, like, it probably, like, if I had to get my, like, hopes and dreams on, like, Bravely Default and Bravely Second remasters.
Bravely Third, dude.
And a Bravely Third, like, that's coming. I don't think we're, like, you know, I think we're too early to actually see anything of it. You know?
Wasn't Bravely Second released on the 3DS, which has been dead for several years?
Bravely Default was also 3DS, yes.
So they've had plenty of time.
I mean, the team who made that went on to make Project Octopath.
Oh.
So, and that was just released last year. So, what they announced when that sold like 1 million, they showed off like, you know, the Bravely Default Fairy with like the 1 million seals thing. And it's like, okay.
You don't even know the Bravely Default Fairy's name.
I mean, there's multiple fairies in Bravely Default. The one in Bravely Default is Fairy. And that just stopped you dead in your tracks.
Well, no, it's just we were talking at the same time, but so Square Enix.
I'm hoping they like release like that shit on like Switch or PC or something, because I want to see that art style and those character models with like just
actual quality.
That would be really nice. And I think it's too early for Bravely Third to be shown in any capacity, but yeah, looking forward to it. The only other thing is, like, another definite is that they have that Avengers game that Eidos are making, Square Enix Europe are making, whatever the fuck.
I don't really care.
I don't really care even.
Because I watched Killer Bees instead. Maybe if I did, I would care. Oh, that's cool. This is like the Yakuza Metro DLC, but instead of cat trains, it's snakes going by.
Snake block. Novel's on the beach, he's going to die. The snake comes with him. Yep.
So Square Enix probably going to be good?
Pretty good.
Even for me, because it'll at least be eye candy, probably.
Yeah. You did try, Novel. Like, you did try. I watched. It's just, you know. Like, we can't, it's like, we can't do everything.
Alright, now it's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen.
Now it's time for Chris to actually speak.
Nintendo. Hey, I've been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I've been. That is ribbing.
It's alright. I have 3 categories.
I guess before you get into this one of the dummy entry thing, Nintendo have goddamn 14?
That's not enough, honestly.
Like, they have 14 possible, like, they have 14 dummy game entries on Amazon UK. That's 14 fucking releases, possibly. 15, actually, because one of them is a 3DS game dummy.
What game is that?
We don't know. It's just a dummy entry for a 3DS
Didn't
game.
they say they ceased development on that?
Yeah, but there's an entry for a 3DS game.
Can't be Yokai Watch, so... It could be Yokai Watch. They would never localize Blasters 2, though. Like, why? What purpose would it serve?
I don't think it's that. I think, like, I don't know what the fuck it could be. The only thing I can fathom is like it's some sort of Switch and 3DS game. But I don't know what the hell they would do that's on both at this point.
The Yokai Watch Sangoshi game or whatever that word is. Set in medieval Japan, you know?
Yeah, like a new 3DS game apparently. We all thought the 3DS was dead. Yes, Chris, proceed. 3 categories.
3 categories. What I think is going to happen, what I don't think is going to happen, and what I want to happen. So, okay. I don't know if you want me to take the lead, and then you could fill in everything else.
By all means, take the lead.
Okay, so what I think is going to happen. Animal Crossing.
No, that's a given.
No surprise, right? But yeah. Some people are wondering, because we only know the name, right? So, they said it's coming out this year, correct?
Yeah.
But we only know the name. It's the middle of the year, and this would be our first trailer reveal. Is it going to come out this year? I think that might be the worst case scenario for Nintendo's E3, is if Animal Crossing gets delayed, because I don't think that Nintendo's building in Japan will survive that from the Animal Crossing fans. They're going to go apeshit. Oh, he's roboting. That Gavin's roboting. Well, we'll wait for that. Oh, jeez, already? Too much. Oh, there's a little bit. Can you guys hear the sound that's coming from Gavin's end? What is that? I can't get up this. Oh, that's not good. Well, alive. And Gavin's dealing with this and his internet. Oh, this is not a good place to be at. Or is it? Oh, there. Hold on, I heard a click. It heard another one.
I can't tell if I'm back.
It sounds like it.
Okay, because like OBS is like frozen its interface right now because it's trying to reconnect.
Yeah, I mean, you can wing, you know. Wings should be turned on.
Okay, reconnection successful. I believe I'm back.
Okay. So I don't know how much you heard.
Basically nothing, because I disconnected at one point.
Okay. It's basically saying that, you know, we only have a name. This would be our first trailer, and we're halfway through the year. It's Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I heard all that before, like.
That's all that's really all I said. Is Animal Crossing really coming out this year? It's the worst case scenario.
I think it will, because to be honest, like, what do you really need to see of Animal Crossing, you know?
Well, that's the thing, we don't know anything about it.
I'm not saying that as like a bad thing, I'm just saying like, what do you really need to see?
See, because what I'm wondering is, like, is it just going to be the same game it's been since the GameCube again, or are they going to really mix it up, like, maybe have like a free roam camera and some other
I'm gonna go with it's gonna be the same fucking game it's always been.
That's what I think as well, but some people are hopeful. It's on the Switch, stuff like that.
New Animal Crossing have romance, yeah. I'm sure Nintendo wants people to fuck Animal.
I mean, have you seen Fire Emblem Fates? There's really not much to say about it other than it's gonna be there, and we literally know nothing about. So like,
yeah,
Animal Crossing fans have a bunch of wish list stuff, but I don't really.
We can pretty safely say it's gonna be Animal Crossing. You know, it's kind of like there's a lot baked into that. You know, like there's a lot baked into that. When you say something is a cat, you kind of already know what the general gist of this creature is.
Where's cats with him? Fuck.
So, you know, like when Nintendo goes, it's an Animal Crossing game, it's like, okay, I already have a pretty, like, clear idea of, like, the structure of this game. The aesthetics and style of this game.
All I want is some way to just integrated any kind of roommate edition feature. That's all I want. Everything else
more
is just...
arcane than even like Nuzlocke run shit, you know?
Yeah. It's just everything else is just, yeah, I'm probably gonna get it. You know? It's Animal Crossing, why would I not?
I might not, we'll see. I usually get it, play it for like a month, and then just like, die. Because I can't, like, it's just the, you need to wait a whole day to do like 10 minutes of activity thing, just doesn't, like, just can't hold me after like the rush of building a wee house goes. Hello, my son.
Thing is, I don't even know how I'm gonna go about streaming it. Animal Crossing is one of those games where I actually think it'd like be good to not stream all of it. You know?
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Like maybe the first, you know, few weeks or something, and try to do like all the time. But I don't know after that. All right, what else?
AC means Animal Crossing. Leave stuff.
Yeah. What
I'm
else?
being forced to get a Animal Crossing.
What else I think is definitely going to happen, obviously, is Luigi's Mansion 3, because it's going to be on the show floor, too. But even before that, it was already on my list of things that are definitely going to happen.
That was just a given, yeah.
I'm probably going to get, like, a trailer and, like, some man talking about the mechanics and stuff.
Explaining the extreme basics that you can see with your fucking eyes. Pokemon are caught with Pokeballs. Never understand why they keep doing it like you're some sort of grandmother who's never heard of Pokemon every time.
I think that it's gonna be more like Luigi's Mansion 2, so admittedly I'm not
pretty
very
sure
hyped.
it is.
I'm not very hyped for it, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, yeah. I'm fine enough. I enjoyed Luigi's Mansion 2.
Gavin actually liked Luigi's Mansion 2 for some fucking reason.
I'm dying for that. I'm gonna laugh if you watch me like play and go to just like see like me doing arcade and shit or something all this time, and I've just been weird all along. I'm playing the game like technically wrong, but it just works out better.
Now you've probably been playing it technically right by remembering that jumping exists.
I literally don't remember that mechanic even having watched your streams.
Well, that's because I never used it in my streams except for twice.
Okay.
Because I forgot it exists. Well, everyone knows Luigi's Mansion 1 is better. I just don't think, like, from what we've seen...
I would agree with that.
From what we've seen, I don't think it's gonna have that, like, anything close to that format, and it has the Luigi's Mansion 2 ghosts, and who knows, it's like one hotel, though, so there's that, but then the different floors, because we've seen that image where, like, one of them's like a greenhouse, and the other one's like a whatever. It's probably just gonna serve the same purpose. Who knows?
I mean, we'll get like anything concrete this time. We'll see.
Did I have anything else? No, not really. Another thing that I definitely think is going to happen is Smash DLC announcement. The new character.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Erdrick. I'm hoping it's gonna be Erdrick, so I can just drink deep of all the tears. Just fucking like plant my lips upon thine face and slurp. Because I will enjoy the raging over that.
Do you think it's going to be 2 characters or 1?
I feel like they might go for 2.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Like 2 for E3, 1 for Tokyo Game Show, and then just 1 for like a Nintendo Direct end of the year to close things out.
Yeah.
Slimer bust.
That's what I'm saying! I don't want him to... I think there definitely should be a Dragon Quest run. Like, I'm not angry about that. I would just be angry if it isn't Slime, because that one video, man, that got me going.
Nah, man.
Slime would be perfect. He would be so cool and interesting. You know? He's Slime. Literally the face of Dragon Quest.
Erdrick.
Like, who even is he? Like, the protagonist of Dragon Quest 1, a game that nobody even wants to play? Because it's Dragon Quest 1? Like, at least be Dragon Quest, like, 7 or 8. Those ones are popular.
I mean, like, Dragon Quest 1 is like, you know, like, Bible tier stuff for video games in Japan. It's like the grand progenitor of so much.
Yeah, but it aged poorly, right? Like Final Fantasy 1? Like how Final Fantasy 1's impactful, but nobody wants to play that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but, you know, it's still like the holy grail shit.
Well, that's the thing, like, Then why not put the Final Fantasy 1 protagonist in instead of Cloud Strife?
Erdrick Pro's Dragon Quest 3. That's right. He was referenced Dragon Quest 1. He's the legendary hero reference.
Okay. At least there's that. So there you go. Blah 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 sword. Blah blah blah. I just want slime. Okay. That's all I want. If it's not slime, it's Dragon Quest. I'm gonna be so sad. How about we put Platypunk in instead?
Does anyone else remember like the Dragon Quest spin-off that was just the tank game where you just steered giant tanks?
You mean slime tank?
Yeah, you play as a slime running a giant mech tank.
Everyone loves that one.
I remember that one.
That's a lot of people's favorite, from what I hear. Favorite Dragon Quest game of all time.
I don't think it was good enough to be like a favorite tier one, but it was fun.
Another reason for slime to be there, you know. That's
yeah,
like
Rocket Slam, that's it.
That's like putting Persona rep in and having it not be Jack Frost. Wait.
I remember there was a Rocket Slime too, but I didn't know like there's more than one. Like 1, 2, sorry.
Do you have any other predictions for a Smash Brothers DLC character?
I don't know. Like, it really is hard to say. Like, I feel like a Fire Emblem Three Houses character is in there. I mean, we can go like all we want. I'm pretty sure that's fucking guaranteed. I feel like maybe a Platinum Rep because of Astral Chain and Bayo 3. We already have Bayo, so I don't know, it could be John, it could be, I don't know, fucking Wonder Red, it could be the Astral Chain protagonist. I don't know. Like, it could be, like, I feel like we are due, like, another, you know, like, Platinum Rep.
I wonder if they do 2 Platinums, because, you know, Bayonetta's pretty good.
She's like, you could have John as, like,
Who is John?
Or Jean. She's like,
oh, Bayonetta 2.
It's the French pronunciation of the name. I keep fucking it up.
Jeanne! No, they have the skin for her, right? For Bayo. Netta.
I mean, they have the color for her, like, but I don't think that would, like, you know, preempt them from just, you know, putting her in anyway. Because she could play, like, you know, like an altered version of Bayo with, like, a lot of, like, different moves on top of, like, the same standard moveset, if you know what I mean. Like, the same A's and all that, but, like, completely different B's.
Well, they said they weren't going to do Echo Fighters for this, so... And you might be like, oh, but like Dark Pit and Dark Samus, she could have a completely different moveset, but we've already been proven twice over, maybe even more, that Nintendo just ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but, you know, I think like maybe something. If not, it could be a completely different character, and I feel like the obvious choices would have to be like the Astral Chain Gits or Wonder Red.
I feel like if they cared about the Wonderful 101, it would have been ported by now.
I mean, you've seen what Platinum are working on.
Enough to put it in Smash, you know what I mean?
I mean, fuck knows, like, it could happen, like, this time, we don't fucking know. Why am I not picking up any eggs? What the hell? I keep moving
wow, Gavin's not picking up eggs for once.
I'm trying, I moved towards them and just nothing happened. Wouldn't have to change the Ice Climbers game. It would be Ice Climbers game, but fucking rad. I guess on that note, Astral Chain has to be there, right?
Wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. I have DLC predictions. Oh, thank God.
Alright, go for it. You're gonna say, like, Banjo and Minecraft.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Banjo is one thing, because I think a lot of people are really convinced that Banjo might be DLC.
I feel like they convinced themselves of this, of nothing, like, apropos of nothing.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, there was the figure thing. There were 3 things. Like 3 kind of things that hinted at a new Banjo thing. Or Banjo and Smash, at least. And one of them was the figure, which we talked about. One of them was like, and I know, I agree with you about leakers, but one leaker was like, I'm excited for Banjo to have a smashing success or something like that. And everyone's like, Smash. And then I don't even remember what the third one is. But I don't know, like, I don't know if Banjo would make it in Smash, just regardless of all that, you know? But the thing is, he's requested a lot.
But Gavin Overwatch too. We actually mentioned that word at the very start.
But like they requested everyone requested Gino a lot, and Gino still isn't in, and doesn't seem like there are any signs of him getting in as a DLC fighter. So I don't know. It's just Banjo only had 2 games and like, well, 3 games. 4
There was
games,
the GBA one.
4 games.
4.
But 2 notable games and one that people generally think is actually good. And
I mean, if you're like a weird hipster who didn't actually play it, yeah.
I played Banjo-Tooie, let it be known. But it just doesn't seem like, he's that big, but he is that big because everybody loves him. So I don't know. I'm conflicted on Banjo.
Everybody loves him. I've seen a lot of people who are just like, I don't want him in because I'm fucking sick of people screeching about it.
Yeah. Exactly. People who don't have an argument.
My argument is basically I don't see it happening because like I don't see Microsoft doing that.
But Microsoft's good now, Gavin.
I mean, they're good, but like I don't see them being like going from we're putting Cuphead on Smash to this very same year going we're putting the Cuphead on Switch and like the very same year going we got a character in Smash.
Well, that's the funny thing because
I don't see that happening.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but like Cuphead for Smash would be pretty cool.
That would be fun.
Because I had one friend who was like, they don't actually want any more old classic video game characters as DLC. They want new shit like Joker, not so much like Simon,
My favorite prediction to this day has been Doom Guy.
Well, that's the thing, Doom Guy as well, because we mentioned it earlier with like people making a shit ton of mods for Doom. I feel like we've talked about this a million times before, but
I mean, for like from a standpoint of like we want to like cover video game history, you kind of have to have Doom.
Exactly. Doom Guy is iconic, and he has new games, and they're both going to be on Switch. I think Doom Guy is very.
Doom 1 is like Doom 4, like 2006. That's already on Switch.
Yeah. It's just I don't think Doom Guy's going to be. I don't know if he'd be E3 this year, maybe, but.
I feel like if it would be like anything, it would probably be Nani, because like Eternal is making a big appearance at E3, but
maybe
it's also the thing of like that's if we were presuming that he's in. Like from a historical standpoint, if we want to be like covering game history, you gotta have Doom Guy, but I don't know if Nintendo would go for it.
I think they would. They have fucking Bayonetta and Joker. Who gives a shit anymore?
I mean, the man who like rips open literal demon assholes with his bare hands. Is,
but he doesn't have to do that in Smash Brothers. He's obviously gonna be toned down. Like Bayonetta doesn't get completely naked.
I feel like if Doom Guy was in Smash, it would just be Belmont. He would just be all guns and grapples. That actually sounds kind of rad.
I mean, probably not fun to play, but who cares? If they do a lot of cool stuff with him. Which they seem to be doing for DLC characters, then. I
mean, they could just make all standard attacks to shotgun, and then I would just die. I would just explode with happiness.
That's the thing. I think I'm allowed to just go with the concept.
Final Smash would just be God mode. It's fucking keto. It's perfect. Anyway, yes.
Who else did I have? Erdrick. I didn't know what his name was. Possible.
Fuck God mode.
And
the BFG, actually, you're fucking right. It would be the BFG. You'd shoot it and everyone just fucking dies.
I would be surprised if it wasn't related to, oh god, what's the name of the giant eyeball enemy that I should know?
The Kakademon?
Off the top of my head, yeah. Since that's, that's kind of the face of Doom, honestly. From at least my perspective.
I think the face of Doom is Doom Guy's own hideous
Yeah, this is his face, but... yeah, and I don't think it's gonna happen at all, but I can hope.
Yeah, I would find it quite fun, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh no, I think Doom Guy's gonna happen. I don't think Rayman's gonna happen.
No,
but I can hope. Because Rayman in his games, he's so animated, he's so lively, he's so fun, he has plenty of moves. He would fit perfectly in Smash, he's a good character.
He would fit in perfectly, so I don't think it's gonna happen because Ubisoft.
I think, yeah, if it's gonna happen, there has to be a new Rayman game announced as well. Which I also don't think is gonna happen, but I want to happen. Those are all I can think of, I think. I feel like there's some more, but I couldn't think of anything else. But yeah, 1 or 2 Smash DLC characters is basically, shoo-in.
Yeah, I think that's a shoe. Like one for sure. I think maybe two.
Let's see what else. Probably a quick little Super Mario Maker thing, since that's coming out after E3.
Probably.
I don't think that they're gonna show a new mode at E3 though.
Damn it.
Because they had a Mario Maker specific direct. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Literally just now. I don't know why they would save it for E3. Like right before launch, maybe like that's
I could maybe see it like as a tone setting thing. Like here's the basic way, and then for E3 to get the hype going, it's like here's another one, just it coming a bit after release or whatever.
Yeah, like it could happen. I just don't think it will.
Yeah, like I think yeah, probably right. It's not going to happen, but I could see like the logic in like splitting it up, you know.
Yeah. What else? This is more your wheelhouse, but Fire Emblem I think is definitely going to be there.
Yeah, because that comes out in July.
I don't know what they could show.
There's more like, you know, like specifics on like classes and shit probably, and probably like some stuff on the villains who we haven't seen much of really.
Is that about it? Fire Emblem, I have nothing to say.
Like that's basically the thick of it, yeah.
Another Gavinism, Daemon Ex Machina. I think
Daemon Ex Machina is going to be there. It's coming out like ostensibly end of summer, but definitely this year at any rate.
Probably some more stuff about it.
Yeah, probably like maybe release date. That would be cool. It's actually one of the things I hope for.
Astral Chain, which apparently,
of course, yeah.
Apparently it got another trailer and a release date.
Did it?
I apparently, like I was looking into it a bit, and that's what I heard. And I'm like, what?
What the fuck? I didn't hear about that. I knew
there was like footage that I don't remember seeing because they only gave it like 30 seconds initially, right?
I didn't hear about that. What the hell?
That might be something after the thing, but like apparently it's not that far. I think.
Oh yeah, they said like when they announced it, they said it was like I don't think it was summer. It was like summer or autumn 2019, something like that. Yeah. Like, it was exceptionally close for a game they kept fucking secret to that point.
It's like I didn't know anything about the gameplay, and then I was watching this new gameplay, and you like wrap a band around enemies and kind of fling them in the air and shit. I'm like, oh, that actually looks pretty cool. They should have showed that off first.
They kind of did. It was like, you know, in between quick cuts of like directors' names and shit.
What else? Link's Awakening, probably gonna show up.
Yeah.
I don't know what they could possibly show because it's already a game.
More gameplay footage.
Though I did want to mention.
Dude, the thing they do would just give like the really baby intro to Zelda games. Press A to swing your sword.
Link, this is a bow. Draw back the string with the A button, and then release to fire a bow.
The bow is really strong in certain situations. Line it up. You've got so many enemies.
I don't think they'll do that, but they'll probably like maybe show off some more stuff, and maybe if there are any differences or additions, mention those.
They might specify if they have like the color dungeon from the Game Boy Color re-release.
Probably, yeah. But the thing about the art styles, I was looking at it again, and I think I actually like it. The only thing I don't like is Link's eyes. Because literally everything is white eyes, black pupils, but Link is just black pupils. It's like, why? Like, they still fit the style of cutesy with normal eyes. Why does Link himself need just black eyes? Doesn't make any sense.
I think if we're going to be artistic about this, I would say that it's to signify that he is from somewhere else and of a different kind than these people of this island. Especially given the plot of Awakening, but... Maybe,
but wouldn't they make, like... I mean, they're probably different studios, right? But it just feels like, shouldn't the Copites have looked more different than the Hokatations? But they didn't. It's just, I don't know. Hey, speaking of... Oh, wait, no, that's not in this section.
No, that's
not in this section. We have to keep to the sections. We have to forego the transitions, no matter how perfect they are. What else? I'm kind of in the middle of something right now, so...
Your brain is taking over. Do I have any guaranteed stuff?
Let's see.
No guarantees though. Really, I just have a lot of like possibles and hopefuls.
Well, speaking of Hyrule, Cadence of Hyrule, I think is gonna get a trailer, and then everyone was talking about how the release date was leaked or something, and it's probably going to be like, and you can download it now after this direct.
That seems like a gimme, that one, yeah.
I think Bayonetta 3 is definitely going to show. I don't know if that's unpopular, but...
No, I feel I don't know if it's unpopular. I would say that I put that into like the possible category because we don't know for sure.
It's like it's been a while and it didn't have to restart development, and we only got a title screen. Like they have to, surely they have something to show that they want to show, right?
I would hope so, because if it's coming out this year, they didn't say it would come out this year to be fair, but I would hope it came out this year.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in Crypt of the Necrodancer myself. Not that it's bad, but that's not.
I never played it, but it looks pretty cool.
And this is a stretch. Like this shouldn't even really be in what I think is gonna happen, but it's also not what I want to happen. I mean, it kind of is, but like I think Super Mario Party DLC is gonna show up as well.
What would even be DLC for that?
A new map, new mini games, maybe even actual online DLC. That's a stretch. But it's just I was thinking about it because I'm like, oh yeah, Treehouse is a thing that I'm also not gonna be able to do because for some reason my aunt always has preschool graduation the day after the Nintendo Direct for E3. So I'm gonna be doing that again.
And then the ball from school.
So I'm gonna be like in between moving chairs, looking at my phone on the Twitch channel, making more memories of that. But Nintendo Treehouse, they love showing off Mario Party stuff during that. I feel like it would be kind of missing, right, if there wasn't any Mario Party this Treehouse. That's basically my thing, but also like, because yeah, it's been silent. No DLC for that game like at all. And it's not even poorly received like Mario Tennis Aces was, which still got updates. I think that there might be something coming. Because especially since it was so small. It just seemed like they were already planning on doing it. I'm like, you know, because with Mario...
It's probably more that they just rushed it out to have something.
Maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, with Mario Odyssey, that's, you know, a little down the line. That didn't have DLC, so people are like, it's Odyssey 2 now.
One of the bosses of the bass guitar nights. Like, holy shit, that's a next level fun.
That's what
well, shit.
That's everything I think is definitely going to be there. It's a pretty big list already.
Yeah, that's, like, they're busy boys.
And
yeah, a lot of shit.
Not that the other conferences aren't going to definitely have things to show, but obviously I'm not as knowledgeable on them. Is there anything else you think is, like, basically... Yeah, it's very likely.
That, like, pretty, like, thoroughly covers all the guaranteed stuff.
Alright, so what I don't think is going to happen... I don't think there's going to be Pokemon. We just had the Direct. There could be a little trailer, but I don't think...
No, like, I kind of disagree with that. I feel like there'll be a trailer and then that will, like, take a prominent part in the Treehouse.
Yeah, it's definitely in the Treehouse, and there's a demo on the thing. I just don't know what else they could show, other than my like, class system.
More Pokemon stuff, probably. Just more Pokemon, like, some more of the gets. Because
they showed off NPCs, they showed off plenty of Pokemon, you know. Like, they have to have some left for Kuro, right? And they showed off the new gimmick. They showed off a lot of the map stuff. I don't know what else.
They'll probably elaborate on a lot of stuff.
They did a pretty good job. Like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I think it's possible because it's Pokemon and it's gonna be on the show floor and stuff. But I personally can't think of anything else they could even show at the moment. So that's why I don't think it's gonna show up unless it's like, you know,
Mario Maker could be on E3. I would say it'd be on E3, yeah. Even if only for a little bit.
It's definitely gonna be in the Treehouse. That's gonna be a lot of Mario Maker. What else do I don't think is gonna be there? Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, if they didn't completely restart development like a month or several months ago,
I'd say we would be in here if that didn't happen.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like it would have showed up. I don't think they're gonna like, you know, spend any time doing concept art or saying what the story is just so it's there. I think they're just gonna skip it.
There's just not gonna like no mention.
And probably have a like direct where Metroid Prime is like the big thing later down the road.
Yeah, I imagine that is basically the case. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
What else?
That seems the most logical.
You mentioned it earlier. I don't think that Nintendo's fucking virtual console Switch Online bullshit is gonna show up as like SNES games.
Nah, like why would they improve their online service?
I mean, there was that thing in the game's files where it showed like a bunch of controllers for all the systems. So I think it's gonna happen. I just don't think it's gonna have spotlight on E3.
Yeah, I think that's like something for like a random direct.
And
I don't think they would have that in place for E3.
I don't think there are going to be any more Wii U ports.
I disagree.
Because like, I have no hope for Pikmin. Wonderful 101. I wish. I don't know, man.
Keep making that joke, but they did have that visual.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It's just it seems like they like fucking went all out on Wii U ports earlier, and then it's been just dead quiet for now. You know.
I mean, like, you say that, but like, New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe U was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one, for obvious reasons. Maybe, you know? I just don't know what, like, Wii U game they would port over.
If they make a SNES game show up, they will still fuck it up by having a new tier that's more expensive for them.
Of course.
Terrible.
That's the worst case scenario, but of course.
I can see that possibly happening in a bad future.
Because I don't know if they're gonna do Pikmin 3, because spoilers in my not gonna happen section, I have Pikmin 4, so now it could easily go the other way. They announce a Pikmin 3 port and fucking announce a Pikmin 3 port and then announce Pikmin 4 and, you know, maybe even the other Pikmins, but I doubt it.
I guess I'll say that when that actually comes up.
What, Pikmin 4?
But like for Wii U ports, I actually think there is possibly another one that has a bit of a chance. Actually, two that have a chance. Xenoblade X is like the more likely one, I'd say, of the two.
I thought everyone hated that.
I mean, like, I didn't play it, I don't know. Like, I saw Dave play it, it looked pretty cool. He said he liked it up until the point he fucked himself into an unwinnable fight.
Doesn't sound good.
I mean, if the game is good to that point, it's just a case that you gotta
even my terrible strategy, there was no unwinnable fights in Persona 5.
Wildly different developers, my guy.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know?
I would love to see Xenoblade X get a port as well, because I didn't play it on Wii U and I want to. So, I do feel like that actually has fair odds of happening to fill in, like, you know, schedule space. The other one I think that could maybe have a chance, but is like fairly unlikely, is Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Everyone hated that too, though, didn't
Like, it doesn't matter. They need a schedule filler. They'll need schedule filler. I mean, to be fair, most people hated that because, like, you know,
they got rid of her vagina bones.
They hated it because, like, this isn't my deep and dark fucking medieval Tokyo fantasy game that I was fucking promised by that trailer.
It was either
just
that
some
or
clip art going around.
Yeah,
it was that or like the censorship shit.
Yeah,
which
kind of
annoys me on a level because like I object to like any censorship shit, even if it's just like, oh, we took out some blood, and like, fuck you, I'm not 10 years old anymore. But also because like for a game that was guaranteed not to sell very well at all, they hired the Japanese voice actors back in to change the voice tracks to re-record when they say their ages and shit. It would have cost a lot of money in a game that wasn't going to make money anyway. You know? It felt like they were just setting it up to fucking fail and justify like, never doing that sort of thing again. It's like, you fucking assholes.
I mean,
like,
it's still an interesting game to me, I think. Like, if they do port it, but that would help if, that would help me, like, be like, oh, you know, I'd do it. Still have the Wii U, and I'm fine with it, as long as I don't require triggers on the gamepad. But,
I never played it, but I was kind of interested in, you know, then like the Nintendo Treehouse. We gotta like cover this for our Christian eyes and shit like that happened. I was like,
so,
no, nah.
Why isn't Wonderful 101 on that list?
Because I feel like that's probably gonna happen.
Then wouldn't it be on the list?
These are the ones like I feel like could happen, but there's like a lesser chance of. I feel like Wonderful 101 is like
guaranteed,
more or less close to guaranteed.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I want Wonderful 101 on Switch. I'm interested in the video game, so that would help a lot. I didn't buy it on Wii U either, so it's not like I'm wasting money, like I do with a lot of things.
I feel like that because again, like, what was that fucking? They put it out like they used the models and they had like the little Hideki Kamiya model and the Wonder Red model playing with Joy-Cons on a Switch, playing Wonderful 101, and it's like, you assholes, you know full well.
Give it a second chance.
And Platinum were busy enough that I could see that it was something that was planned and agreed to, and they just put off until they had more time for people. With like Granblue Relink now being finished up, I could see them having the people to put that out. You know?
Yeah. I don't think Mario 3D World is gonna be ported.
That's
yeah. Anyway.
Like, I agree. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
That's like Nintendo. Like it could make sense for Mario Maker 2, like make people more familiar with it. But I think that Nintendo like truly believes that this is the Wii U Mario game. It's gonna stay on.
Like I agree, but I think it's from like an observable pattern Nintendo stuff. Where like for certain they have like pretty harsh limits depending on like what games in series it is. Like they don't want to compete with themselves. They want to just like rather than make you like another 3D Mario game, they should just like just keep selling you the first one for like new people. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what a remake would do, though.
Well, no, I mean the thing is like the Switch already has its 3D Mario, so I don't think we want to see another one even
yeah.
More than one.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying and thinking as well.
Yeah, I think it's just the same idea.
What other Wii U game would they maybe port over that's like missing? Other than Wii Party U, obviously.
I don't know, I can't really think of any. I mean, like, out of like an absolute mad stretch, like, I don't know, like Fatal Frame 5, but I doubt it.
Yeah, no.
They are like, you know, technically are great friends and all, but I feel like, if anything, they just make a Fatal Frame 6. Hello, my child, my baby boy. He is here to get scratched.
I'm dead. And what I want to happen, unless you have any more things you don't think is gonna are gonna
Nah, that's basically good.
All right, top of the list, Doug Bowser appearance. Bet you weren't expecting that, huh? I want Doug Bowser to say things and be the host.
Will. Like, he'll probably open the presentation.
That's the thing. I want him to be around, but he probably won't because it's a Nintendo Direct kind of thing. It's like, I mean, Kirby's in a brand new pickle!
Before they get into all that shit, they usually have like their directors and shit, and usually Reggie would just pop up and, you know, give a little message about how Switch is fun, and that means you give us money.
Yeah, last year he did, the game is fun, and then the house transformed into an open field or something. If it's not fun, why bother? I just want Doug Bowser to show up at all, you know?
I wanted to show up with this like garroted Mario plushies in the background.
What's happening?
What is happening?
I don't know. Just booyahs. It's a meaningless gesture. Let's see, what else? Prime Trilogy on Switch. I want, because I want to play it.
I would really like that, and I could see that being quite possible.
Yeah, I think it's possible, but honestly, I kind of doubt it. It's like,
I don't know, 'cause I feel like they would probably, like, that would be like their masterstroke, because like it's just up-resing like games that are already like, basically working and functional.
Yeah, it's just like they already did it, you know what I mean? It's kind of seem weird for me for them to do it again. Even if it makes sense for Prime 4 and everybody wants it.
Yeah.
It would be nice. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Is this still doesn't have a category? Or is this thing?
This is doesn't. Yeah, this is I don't think is gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That's my hopes, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Wait, is everything in the don't think is gonna happen? Yeah, I mean I don't really give a shit about anything else in there, you know.
There's a Splatfest next weekend, yes. I'm gonna be streaming that.
Why did I even write this? The announcement of Yokai Watch 4's localization. Not gonna happen. 100% not gonna happen. I don't even know if I hope for it, because I don't know if Yokai Watch 4 is gonna be good. But I will
be streaming the Splatfest Hammer.
Yeah. Just for the principle of it, can we not have Yokai Watch games localized 2 years after release? You know?
I still need to like beat 3. I still need to do many things. I keep putting off starting the games I have on my backlog.
Yeah, but I think not finishing a game is much worse than not starting a game. Tisk tisk.
I don't
Gavin.
think so.
Tisk tisk.
I did say I'm going to play and beat 3.
You don't know that for sure.
No, we know that for sure.
You could die in a car accident.
I mean, if you're judging me for not being it because I died...
Wait, what?
You're gonna judge me for not being it because I died?
I mean, I don't even like the game, so...
I know, but then you're gonna judge me for not finishing a game because I died before I could finish it.
Oh, I thought you meant in the game itself. I'm like, is that why you stopped?
No, I was like, you just made me joke like, well, you died. Like, am I speaking French here? Like, hello?
I'm just saying, it could happen. Don't make checks you can't cash, Gavin.
I don't know why you're obsessed with people dying.
What else? Odyssey 2.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Because, like I mentioned, it's past the point of DLC. Long past the point of DLC.
And your Switch already has its 3D Mario. Job done.
But I think they
won't see another one until the next console.
I think they're gonna pull a Galaxy 2 situation.
Nah, because I feel like they were a bit unhappy with Galaxy 2 sales.
Really? Galaxy 2 is like
it was
one
free,
of the best
it was free
Mario
money
games.
and all that, and like, but it didn't sell anywhere near as much as Galaxy 1. And you know, I'm pretty like, if you notice, they didn't do it for like other 3D Mario shit since, so it's kind of like
they did kind of though, right?
No, they didn't.
3D Land and 3D World are the same game, basically.
I mean, like that's more or less because they just got lazy with making a new one, but because the actual one they wanted to make for Wii U just got pushed back for Switch, so it was made a lazy one in between. But I don't see like an Odyssey 2 happening.
I don't know, man. I didn't put it in the think it's gonna happen section because, you know, there are reasons to not believe it's there, but I think it could.
Especially, I don't think one could turn up nigh. Like, it's certainly not nigh. It's way too close for one to be.
No, that's what they did with Galaxy 2. Galaxy 2 showed up so close because it's basically used all the same assets.
It didn't, though. It was like a good 2 years after Galaxy 1.
No, I'm pretty sure it lines up.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it lines up with how Galaxy 2 was.
Nah.
Well, that's my hope, you know. I don't know why you wouldn't hope for Galaxy 2 or Odyssey 2.
Are we in the hope category or still the not having category?
This is the hope category.
Okay, right. Because like it was getting very unclear with the way you were bouncing back and forth, saying I hope and like this isn't gonna happen or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. These are the things that I hope for, and that overrides the not gonna happen category. Not gonna happen category is things I don't really care about, you know?
Right.
Like, not really things I am actively hoping for. I just don't think they're gonna happen.
Alright.
Which, yeah, no offense, Metroid Prime 4. I just am not familiar with the series.
I mean, there's no offense though, because they literally restarted development like 5 months ago. It's not going to turn up.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, the hope category at least needs to have a semblance of it's gonna happen, maybe. You know. As well. This is not gonna happen. If it happens, we're gonna look like
you raise an eyebrow and go like, okay.
Yeah, basically.
Or is it gonna be like artwork in CG?
Yeah, which like, who even wants that? Who even wants that? I want gameplay.
Turn around and get me up. Turn around and get me up before you die. Thank you.
Maybe before I die, that was easily safe.
You're being rammed by a crowd and attacks you. On my screen anyway.
Oh, one on. Yeah, this is another one that isn't gonna happen, but I hope is gonna happen. This is the last year. I think this is the last straw for me. If they don't announce Mother 3, then I think I'm just gonna play the fan translation.
You should have done that already.
I don't care. Fuck you. I mean, I've been holding out. I've been a patient lad, you know?
I don't understand why.
I gave them their fair chance. I think, like, if it's not at this E3, I might just bump Mother 3 pretty high up the to-do list because I'm sick of potential spoilers. Alright. This is their last chance, though. This is it.
We basically said you still have hope for Mother 3? Like,
yes, because I want it.
See, my thing, like, you already have it.
I don't.
It's not even just that you do. Like, it's
I mean,
like,
we've been over this argument.
Better,
like, it's not gonna be It's not gonna be as good as the franchise.
Yeah, and they're also gonna cut shit out. They're gonna cut out content. They're gonna like censor and remove stuff because like we can't imply these like like non-binary genderqueer characters exist. Like, we can't do that, and this is not exactly 100% friendly to American sensibilities. So we gotta tear it out. So like this is just play the fan translation. That is the purest form of that game you're gonna fucking get.
Maybe.
There's no maybe. That is the purest form of that game you're gonna get.
We don't know for sure.
No, we know for sure. We know for sure that Nintendo wouldn't let any of that shit exist.
Kinda like we don't know how or if you're gonna die in a car accident or beating Yokai Watch 3. You know. I mean, they let it happen before. Otherwise, the game wouldn't exist.
What?
Mother 3.
I don't know.
Gavin, okay?
Like, I don't understand like how that logic follows.
They made Mother 3.
Yeah, Nintendo Japan did. You want a localization from Nintendo of America. They're gonna cut all that shit out.
I guess. But
there's no I guess. That's how that works.
What if?
There's no what if. That's how that shit works. Nintendo doesn't want like Christian American moms going, "You're showing my kids the gays exist," and fucking like implying that people might want to have like a boy might want to suck a dick or something. Like they're not gonna let that happen in their game. Is
Lucas gay?
No, well maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Like he's 10. It doesn't matter.
Is there a rat wedding in Mother 3?
Kind of. But like, they're not gonna let any of that shit. Like Nintendo America won't let any of that shit in because like freaking out about this is it's not appropriate for the kills. So just play the fan translation. That is the purest form of that game you're gonna get.
Well, look, all I have to do is wait until Tuesday where they're not gonna announce it for like pure confirmation, So whatever. I'm not gonna finish Hat Game before that, that's for sure. What else? Oh yeah, I didn't really know where to put them, so I guess they're just in the middle of what I want to happen. Should I just do that? Retro Studios at the end? Like, I don't even know what... No one knows what they're making, right?
We do know what they're making. Metroid Prime 4.
Oh, right. So would they have a game? They can only work on one game at a time, unlike the Chad Platinum Studios, right?
I think so, but like, I don't know if they were actually working on anything, or if they were, it might have been like paused for Metroid Prime 4, unless it wasn't actually coalescing into anything.
People are
saying also, if it's close to release, like they might have like the people who put on Metroid Prime 4 and begin like a transition or whatever. But I'm not really sure what, if anything, they'd be working on before Metroid Prime 4 got dumped on them.
Star Fox Racing.
No, it doesn't exist.
I think the general consensus now is that it was Starlink, which has a racing mode in it, I think.
Okay, that was probably it. It's just some fucking ass.
They misinterpreted it. Like how they're misinterpreting Overwatch 2. I think that's the most likely thing. But I did still put Star Fox Racing on my list, because if it is a thing, I still think that's a cool idea.
I don't know why, because you've never played a Star Fox game. I don't know why you're so invested in this.
Because they're cool,
You've never played any of these games.
I watched them.
It doesn't count.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
I can like the environments and the characters just by watching it.
Play the games, Chris.
Heard a grenade? What?
Yeah, it was behind you. That's just deeply unfortunate. Let me out of this room.
And I like racing games,
I wonder about
Except for Sonic. Except for Sonic, where Zavik
Except
is the
for
top
Mario
tier.
Kart, except for Sonic.
That's the thing. We already been over why I don't like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I know. I'm just cracking the joke.
And why Mario Kart 8 is my second favorite Mario Kart. But we'll see with Crash Team Racing.
Nah, Crash Team Racing original is kind of shit.
No, I mean the remake.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be like fairly faithful and those kind of shit.
We'll see. I don't know. I want to try it. I completely missed out on that and all. Crash Bandicoot. Still gotta play those remakes that I own, and are now going on sale for $10. Let's see, what else am I hoping for? Oh no, we got to the part.
The part?
The part.
Oh, hang on, alright, it's gonna be about paper. I'm gonna like turn off my headphones.
I mean, like...
I'm kidding, go ahead.
Like I said last time, I think even no matter what Paper Mario announcement is made, I lose. So if it's you know traditional Paper Mario, then I lose because
smug assholes constantly
exactly
the fellas for this game they're not gonna play.
If it's recent Paper Mario style, then you know
self-explanatory. You're gonna get smug assholes going, "This is the end of Paper Mario. It's fucking dead forever."
And I'm gonna have to go through the trailer's YouTube comments again and start correcting people. Like I did with Color Splash.
Loud fights. Why do you do this to yourself?
Just put myself in a bad mood intentionally.
Yeah, why do you intentionally like go to people who are being fucking stupid? Just try and say you're dumb.
But do I think a Paper Mario game is gonna happen or be announced at E3? No.
YouTube comments don't. You can't stop him, Hammer. He's gonna do it.
I love tea. I love it. I don't even like tea in real life.
It's made of, like poison.
I don't think that Paper Mario is going to show at E3 or anytime soon. I think that a Mario and Luigi game is going to show instead. It's been a while.
I would actually go the other way around myself.
I mean, it's been a while since.
It is me to say it. I do think it would be the other way around first.
It's like, I mean, I feel like. I mean, Paper Jam came before Color Splash anyway, right?
I don't know.
But that's ignoring the fact that, like, Paper Jam was probably extremely easy to make.
It was mostly recycled assets,
yeah, like a ukulele bee invasion kind of game. So, basically the last one was Dream Team, which was eons ago.
I mean, there are other remakes that have been, like, filling 3DS time with.
Like I said.
Like, having out it before it comes to die.
Low effort, you know. Who knows? Maybe the remakes are building up to this, but you know, Color Splash was pretty.
If I just had the brainwave, like it's gonna be like another fucking. They're gonna fit like another Mario and Luigi like redo on 3DS. I don't even know how. It was the last one after Bowser's Inside Story.
Oh, that's what the 3DS game is.
Yeah, I just had that brainwave. It's probably gonna be something like that.
Partners in Time.
They didn't do that one, did they?
Yeah, but now they're coming back.
That's it. Like, it's gonna be Partners in Time.
That's the only one it can be, you know.
There we fucking go.
Because after that was Dream Team on the 3DS, which would be the same game.
That's right, because they had all like the Bowser assets and shit from Dream Team and shit like that, didn't they?
Yeah.
So like they could just do Bowser's Inside Story a lot easier. And then Partners in Time has a lot of like unique assets only it uses. So.
Yeah. We don't have Baby Mario in 3D.
So yeah, that had the put that one off.
Oh jeez. But like that's the thing.
I would almost be down for that because I quite like Partners in Time. I thought that was really fun.
Like if they were gonna do Partners in Time, it would have to be on the 3DS because of all the split screen mechanics with the babies.
Yeah.
Like if they decide not to do it, then they're gonna miss the bus forever. So maybe they are doing that. And Partners in Time was good. Fuck you.
That was good. I like that.
But it'd be curious to see how they do a Mario and Luigi game on Switch. It'd probably look really good.
It'd probably just be a lot of, like, it looked really good and probably just put like Superstar Saga originally did.
Yeah. No split mechanics. No Bowser in the stomach or inside Luigi's brain. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if either of them will show up. I think if either of them do show up, it'll be a Mario and Luigi, not a Paper Mario. So why do you think it would be the opposite? I guess you kind of already said, right?
I feel like it's just like whatever team makes Mario and Luigi is probably just dedicated to those like 3DS remake time.
I thought you were gonna say it's dead.
And like Paper Mario's like intelligent systems, isn't it? Or is it just like
intelligent systems? More like unintelligent systems. You know, you think I would know this, but I don't know what.
Because they made like 1000-Year Door, if I remember right.
But that's 1000-Year Door. That's a completely different game, Gavin.
Right, but like basically, I feel like whatever team makes Paper Mario has had its hands free since. Yeah, like intelligent system is Paper Mario. Okay, so like they've had their hands free since like the Paper Mario teams had their hands free since Color Splash, basically.
I guess the question is
they would probably be making like a. I feel like we're due a new Paper Mario, and they have like the time. I feel like.
I guess the question is the Mario and Luigi team doing the remakes? Or is it just another studio and then they just give them everything?
It's Enterbrain, isn't it? I don't actually know if they are making the remakes, but like that's the ones who make the actual games, isn't it? Alpha Dream, yeah, something like that. Who's Enterbrain? I forget.
I've never even heard of them. I don't think.
I don't know. I feel like I remember seeing their name attached to one of those. I don't remember. Like Alpha Dream are the ones who made the games. I don't know. Maybe I could look it up in between levels.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Because I mean,
it's
you're
definitely
right.
Alpha Dreams. Those are the guys who make the Mario and Luigi games. Yeah, so I feel like in that case, the Paper Mario team has been free long enough to put out a new Paper Mario first.
If Alpha Dream is doing the remakes, then you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about that, but I kind of wonder.
I mean, I could be entirely wrong. Like,
yeah,
for all I know, like intelligence systems, like all hands on deck. We need Fire Emblem 3 houses out the door.
And Fire Emblem Heroes.
I don't know their size setup.
We got to keep adding arbitrary shit to Fire Emblem Heroes.
I mean, that only takes like 5 guys. That's fine. Yeah, the hammer does check. It's all like Alpha Dreams did all of them. All right.
So maybe. And I'm just gonna say that there's no Mario RPG at E3.
Yeah, like, if you want, they don't get your hopes up. I guess.
I feel like it's been too soon since Color Splash. But who knows?
Color Splash was like 2015, wasn't it? 2014.
You think I know my years? I don't even know when fucking Sunshine came out. Okay. 2002 maybe. I don't even know when A Hat in Time came out.
I feel like that was 2014.
Really?
Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe 2015. When did you stream it?
That's forever ago, man. Doesn't feel like it's been that long.
I don't know.
That's the thing, though. I don't know anything about years. So.
I don't fucking know. I didn't play that game. What's next on your Nintendo? I'm gonna do this because they're not cool.
That's not the name of the category.
It's
the name of the category is games I hope for.
Okay. Well, what else do you have hope for?
Now I know what you're thinking. It seems like they overlap quite a bit, but
yeah.
we have to stick to protocol here. Hold on, let me just not die here.
I'm going to die. Rip.
Probably shouldn't be out fucking around when only one other person's alive. Oh, there's no way I'm getting back in time.
It's fine, we made it. We're good. Hello, my tiny boy.
I got pretty close though. Pikmin 4. I'm really cynical about Pikmin 4, but I still love Pikmin. I'm just really cynical about Pikmin 4 at this point. Like, okay, I don't think it.
I grew increasingly convinced that when he said Pikmin 4 is completed, he was talking about the 3DS platform.
Well, that's the thing. If I was super cynical, then I would have been saying Pikmin 5 this entire time. Kind of like the people who say that Sonic 06 is Sonic Adventure 3, you know? Just to piss people off.
Yeah, because I would have said that would have been unleashed.
But yeah, I mean, I want it to show up. I don't think it is. I don't think it exists.
Pikmin 2.
I mean, how long has it been since Hey Pikmin? Maybe they have been working on it.
2 years? I think.
Yeah, it seems pretty recent. There's really not much to say on it, you know? Like...
Yeah.
But if they are going to announce Pikmin 4, they better darn tootin' port Pikmin 3 while they're at it to help with hype. Just because that game needs to not require a gamepad somehow.
I feel like even if it didn't, it would not be as good as the others.
I mean, obviously. They had segmented fucking maps, for Christ's sake. Now we're not fucking making a Paper Mario game tier list. We aren't doing this. Do you know what stream this is? We're not talking about Paper Mario any more than needs to be discussed for the concept of E3, okay?
Chris, I want to know if Sticker Stories.
It's not happening. I was about to repeat that tweet that I made recently because I was showering and I thought about it again, but no. And I don't know what to make of this one, but Mario Golf, because there's party, there's tennis. It's time for golf on the party console that is the Nintendo Switch. But I don't know.
Mario Golf.
I mean, Mario Golf isn't dead. Like, it came out on the 3DS and stuff. So
Golden Sun 2. Oops. I would love a Strikers 3. If you play like the first two.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen, unfortunately.
Probably not gonna happen because Nintendo be like, well, that's not friendly for children.
Like, they actually forgot about that one, I feel like.
Yeah.
Whereas with golf, like I said, it's been around.
If Nintendo like developed a Strikers in-house, you wouldn't have Luigi doing crotch thrusts aggressively at the camera.
I still think that they think that that's not bad.
I mean, like, I feel like it depends. Like, for their own characters, they'd be like, "We can't do this." But like, if like you know, for anyone else, like like Platinum with Bayonetta, they'd be like, "Yeah, sure, that's what she does. Go ahead, go for it."
I feel like if Nintendo, because Nintendo had to okay on it, right? I feel like if Nintendo thought that it was a crotch chop or an actual crotch chop, they would not have allowed it in the game. They probably thought it was a
chop. It was a thrust. Like, he aggressively.
He did both, my man. He did both of them. I just remember the Sparta remix. It's called Waluigi Crotch Chop Sparta remix. So, which is still probably the best one out there. They made a V2 of it. Either way,
he doesn't deserve his own game either.
I would love a new Mario Golf on a console that isn't the 3DS. That had online, and you know, just Mario
online, but randoms only.
I do wonder though, the 3DS game looked to be really zany. I don't know if I want that kind of zaniness or not.
I mean, I didn't play Mario Golf on GameCube, but the one stream you did of it looked pretty zany.
It's not like giant Monty moles and you're underwater and, you know, stuff like that. I think the most Toadstool Tour got zany was having the mushrooms in Peach's area. Because even Bowser's Castle didn't have that much stuff, just like fences. Chain chomps, maybe. Which weren't even that bad. So I don't know what kind of style I would prefer. Waluigi's not getting his own game ever, so that's not gonna be at E3.
I'm glad we agree, but I'm pretty sure it's for a different reason.
I want him to.
Yeah.
I still think that maybe, just maybe, Waluigi could be the 5th DLC fighter. I think it's possible. I think it would make sense in a capacity.
I feel like Sakurai would absolutely veto that just out of spite.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like, you know, that could happen. Like, what do I want to say? Like, that could have happened a lot in kind of game history, but it didn't. I can't really think of any examples though. But, like they just thought for the greater good of just people weren't dickheads. They put things in games and stuff. I don't know. It's fun. maybe. I wouldn't, you know, count on it. Like, you know, people are with Banjo and Dragon Quest, but you know, I really don't want that Mortal Kombat. Was it Mortal Kombat? Who's that one rumored DLC fighter from a fighting game? Killer Instinct, I think, right?
Ah, Jago from Killer Instinct, probably.
Yeah, I don't want that.
He's like basic Killer Instinct. If they do a Killer Instinct character, I want them to go like through comedy asshole and make a General Ram. So it's the Killer Instinct Gears of War crossover character being the crossover character with Smash. So it's just 2 layers of fuckhole.
They already did a fighting character with Ryu and Ken, which is perfect. You know, Ryu has his combos and he always faces. He has all the fighting game things. They already did it. I don't know. But their fighting game would be significant enough.
I mean, like, the thing is, it's not so much like, oh, they already did it, because that doesn't stop them from doing things like all the Fire Emblem characters being Sword Lords.
But it's Fire Emblem, it's Nintendo. Yeah, you know, 4 DLC characters, you are right. God, that's a damn shame. I just hope that they look good in Smash. They look good in the game, I actually don't even know. Maybe it might just be the, you know, official art that's jank.
What's this for? 3 houses?
The 3 houses characters.
I thought the characters looked fine. Like,
I mean, fan art will definitely save them. Fan art saves everything. Yeah, that's the end of my list, actually.
I'll glance at mine in a bit when we're not being chased by gorillas.
Fucking, come on.
I mean, they're both like right here, and like someone is like leading them, and I'm dead. Right?
Yeah.
Thanks. And it's over. All right. I actually had a different theory for the 3DS dummy initially, and it's a bit of
what category is it in?
This is in the what I would like. I'm just going straight to what I would like, cause like you covered most of the stuff that's like not gonna be there and all that.
The Metroid Prime game with online.
Close. I think it's going to be a Metroid Fusion remake by Mercury
Wasn't that
Steam.
Game Boy?
The Game Boy Advance.
It could still work, I guess, but
The Game Boy one was Metroid 2, which has already got the 3DS remake by Mercury
Gavin,
Steam.
when I say Game Boy, it's Game Boy Advance.
Okay. Yeah, Metroid Fusion is the Game Boy Advance one. And I say that not just because, like, that would be fairly obvious, but because, spoilers, Samus Returns, ends with, like, a post-credits scene of a little creature getting eaten by an X-Parasite from Fusion. Like, it's exactly an X-Parasite, like, it has the color of the blob, the look. It appears not all the Metroids are gone. It's even, like, the first creature you see it come out of in Fusion is the one that gets eaten. Like, that's, like, it's beautiful. And they've, like, I don't know, like, Samus Returns sold pretty well, like, it, you know, reviewed pretty well and all that. I know some people were, like, iffy about it, and some others were like, well, Mercury Steam can't make good games, even though they made a good game. 2 good games, actually, but, like, I feel like it's gonna be, oh, I say it's gonna be, I feel like it's fair odds of the 3DS dummy being a Metroid Fusion remake, even though I would much prefer that being on the Switch.
Well, that's the thing, it's probably made by the same people, right?
Yeah,
They're
Mercury
using
Steam
the same kind of thing, so it would make sense on the 3DS.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is, like, Samus Returns. That was 2017. Yeah, it was 2017. It's been 2 years. It's good odds. I'd say good odds for that being a possibility.
And for a 3DS game that's also a remake, all the work's already done for you.
Kinda isn't, because Fusion has, like, all the unique assets in the series. It's not really, unless they were, like, really cheating and being lazy about it, it's not really a lot they could bring over from
map
Samus Returns.
design, and story, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a Mario and Luigi. Or is it?
Nah, because they'd have to, you know, you're making a 2D game into full 3D, so. Let's see, what else? Like, I have this as a theory mostly. It's like, at this point, like Nintendo will have like a lot of like teams are now like just taking over. Like their main projects are done. Like what are they doing right now?
Odyssey.
And I'm not saying it's going to be like a sequel to the last game, but I do want to note the ARMS team hasn't done anything for 2 years.
And they posted. Oh, I'm such a dipshit. And they posted ARMS art today.
Did they?
Yeah. Who's in this canon? I know one of you is.
I'm darn good.
Let me in! Let me in!
Yeah, I think like it's been time enough that we're probably gonna see something new from the ARMS team. I don't think an ARMS 2. It did sell like 1 million on it, but I feel like there was not much enthusiasm about it, sadly, even though like I adore the characters and all. But
like
I do
the
feel
clown?
like that team... Yeah?
You like Springman?
I mean, no, but I like Robot Springman.
Both of them are terrible because they both can reflect.
And Robot Springman makes them like even do more damage or whatever the fuck. I forget how that mechanic works. It was terrible. Fight though. But you know, like I like the character designs a lot. I like the gameplay, but I do think that team has been like free. There's only been like a skeletal crew making DLC characters and shit. I'd say like we might see some more like in-house original Nintendo shit. The team who did Sushi though, that Sushi game, I feel like they're free up too, so like we'll probably see more like little small original things. I think that's like a distinct possibility. I would like that to happen quite a bit, because I like to see like the batshit stuff Nintendo comes out with when they're not just granted they've been like very creative, but even with their established stuff this time, I just feel like they do like their craziest shit when they're just making wholly new stuff, you know?
Got it. I mean, that reminded me of, the game we're playing right now, Splatoon.
Yeah, like, they're making something wholly original and they come out with something fucking batshit. It's a great.
I love this IP. This is like probably one of my favorite Nintendo IPs, honestly. So, I don't think that, I mean, we're definitely not going to see any Splatoon stuff at E3. Because this is just reaching the end. It's not at the end.
It's coming to the end of its life, and I don't think we'll see a Splatoon 3 in this life cycle, but next
I don't think it's gonna be on the Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, the Switch is supposed to last for 10 years, so...
We'll see.
And there's no... I think Nintendo specifically said no hardware announcements at E3.
Yeah.
So,
we
Switch
don't know
Pro,
if they'll keep to that,
which is definitely real. Yeah, because didn't they lie about the 3DS one time, or something?
Yep.
They said, like, no 3DS games, and then they showed it off.
Then they showed all 3DS games.
Yes. So maybe.
It was like one of the directs, like, this will focus on Switch games. Like, there won't be any 3DS games, and then fucking, like, Mario and Luigi appeared. It's like, you
Alright, here's what's gonna happen. Microsoft is gonna show off their new console to beat Sony. So then that's gonna push Nintendo into being like, you know what, let's go back on our word and show our new console to say fuck Microsoft. Our console's cooler. Let's get hyped for our console, yeah! Not the Xbox.
Our console. It's just a Switch with like a Tegra 2 inside it instead of Tegra
Still
1.
a Nintendo console, baby. I mean, what's an Xbox other than an Xbox One with a Tegra chip in it?
Well, for one, they don't use the video hardware.
Sable supply.
It'll be an AMD Ryzen 3000 instead of an AMD Jaguar. Which was old and a bit shit at the time it came out. But yeah, like I feel like that's... we're probably gonna see some like original batshit stuff coming from them this E3. My ray tracing! My RTX 2080.
So I think that's it, but...
No, there's one more actually. This is a bit of a long throw, because you already covered stuff like Metroid Prime Trilogy, and we mentioned like Wonderful 101 Remaster. But this is a bit of a long throw, and it's something because I remember seeing someone suggesting it could happen at some point. I don't know why they suggested or whatever, but it's giving me the hope. I'd like to see a Switch port of Ever Oasis. That game.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen at all. But that game definitely looked interesting.
It did. It looked like a cute and fun little action RPG, and I would like to play it just on something other than the 3DS. So I'm still holding out hope for like a fucking, you know, like I'm just blanking on the word. Ever Oasis remaster, port, whatever.
And you know what? I'm gonna add something.
Go for it.
Killer Bean as the Smash DLC. I'm mad because like the writing was terrible, but some of the animation, especially the last fight scene, was pretty good actually.
So he was actually okay at his job then.
Yeah, I mean, it took him 5 years to make. After 2 years making Killer Bean 2, and 2 additional years just practicing animating Raw. And of course working on fucking Tron and shit, like what the fuck. Yeah, so I mean, Nintendo's gonna pop off. Like, there's so many things.
When I saw that like 14 dummies and everything, I was like, oh shit, Nintendo might actually just go fucking war here.
Yeah, that's like basically the confirmation that like they're not just gonna be like where we're like, oh, these are definitely gonna happen, and then they don't happen. Like,
yeah, nah, like they're fucking going for it. It feels like they're, because among other things, there's also like dummy entries for like Switch accessories and shit. Like they're fucking going for it. Like I feel like they're pumping a lot into this E3 because it's like, okay, this is the point where we need to re-energize and get
because
more Switch 2's going.
Switch has been kind of losing steam recently.
I don't feel like it has, but I've been playing it a lot, to be fair. But you know, I feel like people who say it's losing a lot of steam could just basically exclusively play Nintendo first party stuff and that's it. It's kind of like you do it to yourself without doubt, and that's what makes it worse.
Pretty much a lot of the games on the eShop are also just on the PC.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you want to, like, why if that's the case, like, why did you want to Switch to begin with?
For the exclusives.
I mean,
not for the portability. That's for damn sure.
I mean, it has like plenty of them. Like, they're still there.
It's not like, you know, early Wii U, early 3DS tier, because I don't think Nintendo's ever gonna do that again.
No, like they have everything. Like, well, I say everything. Like, you know, apparently still some diehard part of them won't let the fucking 3DS go, but you know, like they put a lot more into like their pipeline for this one. And I feel like it's all gonna start. I feel like that's part of the reason why they just restarted Metroid Prime 4 because they're fairly confident. Yeah, we can cover this gap. We're fine.
Yeah, I would hope so.
They have the money to do it. They have the resources and will to do it. And also, like, you know what? It will also won't hurt us to like hold us back and release a better game instead of just putting out a shit one.
Yeah, you know, that is a good point. Because they probably do just have a lot more,
I mean, shit, like, they just, like, actual cheating came out of literally fucking nowhere. Like, no one had heard of it, even a whisper of this fucking thing.
It's coming out, like, now.
And it's coming out, like, now. You know, like, they have enough games that they can pull shit like that. Yeah, no, like, I feel like Nintendo's gonna have a good E3.
I wonder. I'm not, admittedly, for just E3 as a whole, I'm not very hyped at all because I'm not, like, not even just self-imposed not expecting things to not happen. I just don't think that many things that I would be hyped for are gonna, like, really happen. I have a lot of hopes, but I don't think they're gonna actually occur.
Yeah, I feel like I had a lot of people going like, well, there's nothing happening this E3, just kind of like being assholes about it. Because I feel like there's plenty happening this E3. It's just like,
yeah, lots happening. It's just, am I gonna be like, oh, and then like calling Luke while he's in work, oh?
I mean, probably not.
I don't think so.
But I mean, like, in a more general sense, I feel like some people are just being unfair when they say like, "Oh, there's nothing to do with for this E3." It's like there is. You just, you just don't want to give it a chance.
There's nothing at this E3 because there are no Sony exclusives.
And I've seen some people say that. It's funny because like Sony actually have like 8 dummy entries on Amazon.
So that's why you said they're gonna have a state of play soon.
Yeah, I do believe, like, I thought so, like, they're gonna have these. They haven't said anything yet. It becomes more doubtful by the day. They might just announce shit at random while he's going
on their Twitter account, like Nintendo does sometimes.
Yeah, because it was like that, just on their Twitter account, like, here's a release date for The Last of Us 2. It's like, why'd you do this now? Oh, I killed 3 steel heads with 1 shot, oh my god.
No.
Don't call Luke at work, let the man be.
But what if something truly hype happens? But yeah, it's like, because, Animal Crossing is definitely going to be a big thing for a lot of people. But for me, I'm just like, Animal Crossing's fun. But I don't know if it's hype for me.
I don't think, no, Last of Us 2 doesn't have a release date. They would just say that.
I thought that came out.
No, Last of Us 2 isn't out yet. Days Gone came out, which is like Last of Us 2, but like slightly worse.
What's taking them so long? Isn't that like the only game?
They have to render all the cinema coming out of Ellie's like open wounds.
They only had 4 games last year, right? So they're only making 4 games, and one of them was Sekiro, right?
No.
What was the Japanese?
It was Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
Which is that out? Like, it's nothing like Sekiro because it's just going to be Batman Arkham combat and therefore shit.
But it's going to take place in ye olde Japan.
Yeah, but Sekiro and Nioh 2 also do that, and they also like are better with actual gameplay. So.
But it didn't come out, did it?
Ghost of Tsushima? No, it's not out yet.
So how do you know?
Because they showed it, and it was just press X to auto combo everyone, and it's like, okay, great, thanks. It's not actually a video game.
Well, that's what it's like when I play Dark Souls, so...
You don't play Dark Souls.
I'm very good at Dark Souls, is what I'm saying.
I can't wait for you to play that.
You say that as if I'm not gonna get run over by a car before that happens. Intentionally.
You're gonna orchestrate it yourself. You're gonna say it's time for me to stream Dark Souls, and you're just gonna walk outside.
It's the only thing left on the list. All of the video game companies have gone extinct. No more video games are being made. There's no other option.
You know, I never noticed the big tire inside the snake's mouth.
Really?
The big wheel turn. No, I never noticed that.
You're the one who complains about it all the time. How are you not looking at it at all times?
I'm too busy like staring at my ceiling and just like my thing like just like Prius and Godlike.
Oh, great. That's unfortunate. What the fuck? There are 3 snakes at Piers, by the way. So, I mean, if you want to defuse that problem, maybe.
Where's the 3 snakes?
Piers. I think that's a 4th right now.
One down. There's 2. No, I think there was only 3.
Maybe one turned around to try to kill me again, even though I was already dead. Yeah, probably. How do you like? That's my ending thing. Probably an eventful E3, but probably not something I'm gonna get super excited for.
I'm probably gonna quite. I don't know how you like giga hype about anything, but I'll probably quite enjoy myself.
Yeah, I feel like you are much more likely to get giga hype over things in this.
I mean, okay, I say that, but like they'll probably like show Bayo 3 gameplay, and then I'll just start screeching like fly me to the moon.
I'm like, I don't have a horse in this race, but I mean, watching Bayonetta is just interesting on its own, so hey, at least there's that. Not that I've watched a Bayonetta playthrough, by the way. Just like, when clips show up You just see Bayonetta flying around with kicks, and then they have like the
fucking like
trail
the opening cutscene of Bayonetta 1 is like the perfect introduction to any video game. It's like,
but what about
the
opening cutscene to Bayonetta 2?
I haven't actually seen that, because I haven't played that.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
got it. I played Bayonetta 1 again, and he was like, oh yeah, it's like fucking 3D 60 FPS, and then universally have that, and never got the 2.
Why are you playing Yokai Watch 3 instead of Bayonetta 2?
Because I haven't got it on Switch yet. Going to, though.
Alright, it is on Switch. I thought you were making a joke about porting Wii U games.
No, that is on Switch. I just haven't bought that yet.
Actually,
because I can't find a fucking box top because it's expensive for that.
I bought it on the Wii U, so I don't know what I want to do with that.
I'm like, I need to get it on Switch, but it's just like getting a box copy for you.
Bayonetta 2 is not on PC because Nintendo owns that, right?
Yes.
Okay, but Bayonetta 1 is, and I bought it for like $4. I remember that. So I'm not gonna play Bayonetta 1. I'm not gonna buy it
digital. That's all. Mostly because the box art's sick, but also I just like, you know, I don't want to buy it digital when I can just get a box copy.
You say when I can just get a box copy, but you just were talking about how hard it is.
They exist. It's just that a lot of people are selling them for stupid price, and it's like, it's not stupid enough to not make me want, like, you know, like, oh, I'll just buy a digital copy.
Probably shouldn't have opened that one first.
Where is it? There it is.
Everyone's favorite location. Where is it now? Give me your eggs. Oh no, 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 no.
The only other thing I'd like really wanted, like, video game companies right now is like another Square Enix one, which I know isn't gonna happen anytime soon, if it even happens at all, and that's like further Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles remasters. The 2 WiiWare games especially, because we were dead. Which one?
Close to the basket. There we
go.
That one. That's probably enough to meet our quota.
Yeah. It's like the WiiWare ones, like, you can't get them anywhere else unless you're emulating now, because we were dead. And I didn't play My Life as a Dark Lord, but My Life as a King was really fun. It was a very simplistic time builder RPG management thing. It was quite nice. And My Life as a Dark Lord looked fun, I just never got around to it. And then it's like I would like to play Ring of Fates and Echoes of Time with like actual ports, because like they were weird. Like the Ring of Fates was DS only, but it was like a 3D game, but on the DS. So you had the control either the touchscreen or the D-pad, and just fuck off.
So wait, it was 3D.
3D, but
it was on the DS. So
yes.
What if that's the 3DS game?
No, but. And then, like, you know, it was a fun game, had an interesting story and all. And then... Just was gone. Crystal Bears, that was the Wii one, wasn't it? Like, I never played that, although I wanted to. It was like the random Wii one, was like by itself. Which looked fun, I was really interested in the main character, I just never got around to playing it. And then... around that point, I was like still like middle secondary school, so I didn't have money freely for all these things. Echoes of Time was like the third Crystal Chronicles games. It played more like Ring of Fates, which didn't play like FFCC1, but you know they were fun enough. Echoes of Time was also fun enough. It had the same setup on DS. It had a Wii port, which was a really awkward port of the DS version, and like. I didn't play it, but I just saw screenshots of it being played and all. It was like really weird, like a very, like picture screens and shit. It was very awkward. I would just basically, I would just like to see all that like taken up and made more available. I want to say I play Echoes. I quite liked Echoes. Those are generally very enjoyable games. I need to go pick up my rewards, but you know, anything I could spend my heaps of money on before I get more money. Why is this the only thing with me in part? What the heck? Fuck's sake. No, I'm gonna waste a whole bunch of coins. We've been going for fucking ages. It's been like 4 hours.
It hasn't been ages.
It's near 4 hours.
You think I could convince Luke that I got a pure special charge up if I just used chunks to replace this one?
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, that's basically everything, man. I don't know.
Yep, that's E3 and other stuff. Is Luke good at this game? I mean, not really.
He's S plus, but he's not really good.
He's S plus in Clan Blitz, which he just got recently because he was on a win streak the last time he played, but he never plays.
Man, I guess I could be X rank after all.
He never plays, and he uses the Clash Blaster. So,
I mean, I regularly play ish, and also use a Clash Blaster. So yeah, let's go. X rank, guys. I am only S plus. How did you say only?
Well, there goes Gavin. So, we might as well wrap up. But first, gun. Alright, good. Now we can wrap up. There's really not much else to talk about, so we can just say that... Oh, there you are.
Yes,
I was gonna say that I'm gonna try to stream more Hand Time community levels tomorrow because I probably won't be able to stream until next Thursday otherwise. So, because E3 and then preschool graduation and just Treehouse in general, I'm probably gonna watch. But that's that. I don't know what Gavin's streaming.
No, up next is like the Microsoft conference.
All right. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Maybe.
And then after that will be the Nintendo conference, and then after that back to Steam World.
Too Many Games is on the like the weekend around the 20th. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking. Thank you for reminding me that I need to check to see if there's an overnight that overlaps with that, because I'm gonna have to cancel that. But yeah, that'll be a thing. Yeah, that's that. So, thanks for coming out, and we'll probably do a salmon run covering everything that happened at E3 after E3.
Yep.
So
sounds good.
That'll also be a long one, probably.
Thanks for coming out, and thanks for watching. Ow.